Hello and welcome to Plan C, Tabletop Gaming Center's Pirate Dungeons & Dragons adventure. My name is Chris Boyd, he, him. I am your Dungeon Master this evening, joined by our wonderful crew.
Hello, my name is Kyle, he, him. I'm playing Tingus Pingus, also he, him. And just remember, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Wayne Gretzky, Michael Scott, me.
Hi, everybody. I'm Heather, she, they pronouns. I play Kithara Falls. Go ni hao. It is the Chinese New Year, so wishing everybody a happy New Year.
Hi, I'm Maeve, she, they, and I play Riven, she, her. And did you know that white-tip sharks actually hunt in packs? So if you are swimming in the ocean and you see one white-tip shark, you'll probably see another one. But don't worry, they just eat reef creatures, so you're all good.
They just eat reef.
Just eat reef. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Cameron, pronouns he, him. I'm playing Ul'Dreyin, pronouns also he, him. And if your cat is watching, my fictional cat, Saja, wants to be their friend.
Tell your guys, hey, pss, 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 pss.
So, last we were with our crew. They were visiting the island that produces the rum for the Pirate Republic, purchased by some cleric wizard of some sorts. Though they were behind on their deliveries and slightly short. Plus, if you're going to have a coronation for a new pirate king, you better make sure that's up to snuff.
Gotta have the rum.
So while making a pit stop, you notice some commotion outside this wizard's tower and see a swarm of picketing zombies who are unionizing of sorts. You go to meet with them and eventually meet with their big version and eventually their in-charge version, who informs you of the full situation. Most of the zombies don't know what's going on, forced to work for this secret necromancer to produce rum he can sell to keep his operation going. And as this necromancer Tim experiments with intelligence, some of the success stories would like to leave. And with your help, now that you have offered and sided with the zombies, maybe put a stop to what Tim is doing. So, we join you all on this beach discussing these plans with the zombie pirate captain, Peter Rabbit.
I thought we were being taken back already.
You're on your journey.
We're talking and
Yes.
walking.
We're walking.
If you
and
would
talking.
like to, I don't know, plan anything, I guess you don't have to. We could fast forward
When
through
have
that.
plans ever worked out for
Wait.
this crew?
Wait, guys.
Name me one plan that's ever worked out for this crew.
Plan
Guys,
C.
I didn't even tell you about that stinking room upstairs.
Oh,
So, I mean,
yeah, where that big boom happened?
yeah, that was weird. I don't understand why the door did that.
The door did that?
Yeah, I opened the door with my little pick, and it just all of a sudden shocked me like 1,000 suns, and I went flying.
there was a ward on it.
What's a ward?
It's magic.
Magic.
For rooms, you should go.
But it's a door. It can't have.
you can put magic on the door.
Oh. Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't know
you
that
know
it
how
could
my
do
basketball
that.
is magic? You can make anything magic.
But like, I didn't know that you couldn't like go inside because of magic. Like it would hurt someone.
Yes, if people really don't want you to read their diaries, you put wards
So
on
you think that's what's
doors.
behind the door is a diary?
Probably, or
Ooh,
a
be spicy.
grimoire.
I'm pretty sure it might have something to do with them
Uh-huh.
because he didn't want us in there, right?
Yes, he
Exactly.
likely has many secrets.
Once he's taken care of, then
Wait.
we can look into it.
Can we go inside?
Once he's taken
I think
care
you
of,
already
then we can
answered
look
that
into it.
question.
This Riven didn't get to go and like really look around. We should go look around in there.
Okay.
Okay, but you know what? It's not my job.
See, this
not
is
my
what
job.
I was talking
here to-
about. It's
I'm
so
here to
much
supervise.
fun. We're gonna go find secrets.
That's my specialty.
Do we intend to plan how we're going to take care of a necromancer of unquantified power, or are we just going to,
Why don't
walk
we just
in and...
Stab him. Isn't he like in Tybalt's like?
if he bleeds, we can kill him. Like that's.
Because like, isn't he like under our
zombie
control?
gonna be Andrew next to you.
Like he doesn't know we're like against him.
Riven, how have you survived this long?
With sheer luck.
I believe it.
Well, at least she's aware of it.
Okay. So when we get back, dealing with Tim,
Tim.
obviously he needs to pay for his crimes against humanity. It's just like, yes, humanity. So, I mean, I don't feel like we should just lock him up and then take him to a court-martial or something. I mean, we could just kill him.
I mean, technically,
Oh,
he's
wait, is that offensive
under...
to our new friends? Like, are you cool that we killed Tim, potentially?
They've made it rather clear.
Yes, yeah, they're all cool with it.
Great, love that. Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Isn't he like under our jurisdiction since we're now under the captain? He was like
he's-
employed by the.
It was like a mutual agreement. It wasn't like a like hierarchical
Just because
power.
you buy apples from someone doesn't mean that you're allowed to kill them. Just because we buy rum from him doesn't
Yeah.
mean
But
we're
if
allowed
they're
to kill
not
them.
fulfilling the deal, isn't that also a reason to kill them? Isn't that like what
Generally,
we're...
not a killable offense, but raising
like,
people
several
from the dead in a
So
Are
okay,
they
so
more
wait,
focused
so wait.
on the fact
okay,
that-
no, I think I got it. So
I think
because he
Ul'Dreyin.
raised people from the dead,
Mm-hmm.
we can kill him. But if it was just the rum, we can't.
He'd get a slap on the wrist.
There it is.
Yes.
She
An
did it.
actual slap on the wrist?
Yes.
Like-
I mean,
Or a
No.
metaphorical
it's a
one.
metaphorical one.
Okay.
We need to stop using metaphors when we're explaining things to her.
I don't know how to do anything else, though.
I understand metaphors.
Do you?
Yeah.
Riven?
That's why I asked. Like a slap on the wrist physically, or like you're saying something you don't mean it. That's what a metaphor is. You
All right,
just say something that you don't
Are we
actually
going to come
mean.
up with a plan outside of we stab this gentleman?
I don't know why you're looking at me.
Aren't you supposed to do the game planning?
Got you there.
That's not what I was hired for.
Well, it's certainly not what I was hired for.
I think it was what
I mean,
Kit
sure.
Kat was hired for.
Convenient water skiing out of. Planning. I just delegate.
I can plan it.
Okay, so we go in.
I think we know your plan is give
go
the old
in.
stab circle.
Well, no, you guys said I. Wait, no, you can. We can because we
All right.
got
Yes,
raised from the
yes.
dead. That's right.
I understand that Tybalt, unless of course we get in there and Tybalt's already killed him.
Possible.
that would
Unlikely.
make
He
things
said
a
he
little bit
wasn't going
easier.
to, but possible.
I think Tybalt doesn't like him because of the undead stuff.
I mean,
That's why we all don't
kind
like
of
him because of the undead
that.
stuff.
Oh, I don't like him because of his face.
It's one way to do it. So we can maybe give it to our zombie friends, but then again, maybe let our new friends do the first. I don't know, hits on him, or let them have first shots, and then we give them backup, kind of like they did with the fight we just had
Big.
with Big. Yeah, Riven, yes, you don't need to really raise your hand. but
Okay. So I have a question. You said he has magic to ward things. Ward's the word, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So won't he also have magic to hurt us?
Yes.
Yes.
Possibly.
Yes.
And he seems pretty powerful because he, brought a lot of people from that. So should we
That's
be
probably over time.
worried about that?
Well, if we can, I don't know, maybe cut out his tongue. He wouldn't be able to speak, thus not cast spells.
I don't need my tongue to cast my spells.
Are you sure about that?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll test that out later.
Most of the time with casters, they need to be able to
Say
speak
something?
And make some
move
fun
their hands.
Okay.
And sometimes they need material. So, okay, great. We cut out his tongue. We steal any of pouches off of him. Basically, I don't know, make him I don't really want to say strips. I don't want to see that. And then
that'd be
tie his
dumb.
hands up. He can't do anything there.
I'm just going to say this, though. If you're getting close enough to cut out his tongue, why don't you just cut his throat?
Yeah, at that point.
You're
Cut out his tongue.
halfway there.
Isn't
Cut
it
out
like
his
the
throat.
balance? Didn't we like talk about that at the thing where like the balance of life and the
Okay, but
what
we're
was the
already-
answer to my riddle again?
We were already the intent.
The intent.
And his intent was bad because he's intending to do bad things to these people who are undead and not letting them have free will. So we
right.
should.
Let's just get in there, see how the entire situation's at hand, and then from there, we kill him.
I mean, yeah.
Okay,
Riven-
let's just do that.
Riven, do you have any magical methods of restraint or anything like that?
I think so.
Because that might be a good way to prevent him from casting spells.
I have something that like can entangle him, but
It's worth a shot.
okay. That's so you just as soon as we get in there, entangle. Is that what you want me to do?
No,
No.
not immediately.
Okay.
We just need to get back. We need to assess the situation. I mean, he could
Because
be
he
doing
doesn't
something to
know
the
that we,
captain.
like-
He could be doing something to Tybalt. They both could be dead. Who knows?
Let's hope. I mean, sorry. I'm sorry. I know I'm not supposed to say that anymore.
I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that.
Hear what?
Dang it.
What did I miss?
Are we at the door yet?
Ul'Dreyin is actively stifling a laugh.
You, Captain Peter, and a horde of
Love them.
zombies
Yep.
are with you.
Okay.
Captain Peter is intentionally leaving most of the other zombies that wanted to leave kind of out of this fray for the
Makes
time
sense.
being, but his intention is to go with you.
Perfect. Perfect. Great. Yeah, we continue to game plan. Till we get to the point of the doorway back on in.
So you're at there is a doorway at the bottom
Yeah,
of the
like,
tower
kinda how
that you
we-
can then
Yeah, how we got
ascend
out.
up to the ground level.
Yeah.
Are you taking the zombies? Are they going up with you first?
I think that we should walk in first.
And like
Yeah, back up behind you.
on our I feel like we should go in first.
Yeah.
Especially because he doesn't know that they're on our side.
True,
We
and,
could
like,
have just
have a signal.
convinced. Wait. I feel like people believe me very well. Right, guys?
Absolutely.
Okay, so what if I go in and I do the talking? I know you guys don't like when I talk sometimes, but I swear I'm going to be good. And we tell him that we got them to work for him and like lead his guard down a little bit more. And then we kill him.
Can't hurt.
Like, a surprise attack.
It's not very sportsmanlike.
So Captain
We're not
Peter will
playing
turn to you.
sports.
So I'll stay back with
Just
them
a little bit.
outside,
Just a little bit
Whoa,
enough outside
out
the door.
of sight,
Yes.
but on the stairs.
Yes, so that
Sure.
we can give you a signal to come inside, and if you would like to.
I think you'll know when. Yeah.
You'll know.
Yeah. It should be pretty obvious.
Then you can confront him and
Yeah.
tell him how horrible he is.
With your swords.
I think it's a good idea.
All right, so that's what I'm doing.
Yep.
Okay.
So the zombies and Captain Peter are going to be a couple steps down a staircase
Okay.
so that their heads are out of sight, but all of you can be on
Yeah.
landing at the door to the ground level. You can see if you as you open the door that both Tim, your captain, and Tybalt are all still in the room. They're all currently standing in the far corner, having some conversation. It looks non-confrontational for the most part.
Okay.
first glance.
Okay. I'm gonna run up to them and be like, "Oh my gosh, we did it! We did it!"
And Tim is incredibly excited. Like, oh, how? What did you do?
Well, we convinced them that it's for their best interest that they make the rum, and like if they don't, then they probably will die by your hands. So we convinced them, and they were very understanding, and so that is how it went.
How did you convince the?
It's
They're not
amazing
much
what a little bit
talkers.
of threatening
No,
will do.
for sure. They are not much talkers, but they're great listeners. And they understood me because, like, I'm a pretty good talker. And they're pretty understanding. And honestly, they just kind of went, yes.
And they agreed with what you were saying?
Yeah, they agreed. They went, back to their rum factory and started making their rum.
A little threatening, as I said, goes a long way.
Who else is in the room?
I'm behind Riven, not in front.
Okay.
I'm behind, but off to the side. So, like, if we were walking through a door and, like,
I
they're
do.
there, like, I'm off to one side.
Yeah,
I'd probably still be in the door.
I've sort of put myself in the opposite corner as Kithara, so that I'm like leaning.
Yeah, I was gonna say leaning. We're both against the wall, like,
Yeah.
I'm in the door doing the hands on top of the door jam.
I don't.
Gotcha.
I'm
Okay.
afraid of us all being
Also being a
clustered.
convenient,
Yeah.
visual
Yeah.
block on
Yeah.
anything
That
behind.
I
makes
don't
sense.
want us to be
Okay.
clustered, so I'm not on the same side.
yeah, you're
as
on the
she
opposite
is.
side. Like, we both kind of
Understood.
fanned out. Riven's in
Okay.
the center, and then we got Tingus holding up the door, just like, yeah.
Okay. Can I have a deception check?
Yes. Yes. Sorry.
Can it be with advantage if Kithara goes and mentions, she goes, yes, Captain, all is well. We will have absolutely, we should have enough to catch up with the last shipment, as well as have enough to come back for your coronation. Assisting with the lie. I do have proficiency in it, if that helps,
So do I.
in order for advantage.
Yeah.
What did you get first?
I haven't rolled yet. I was
Okay.
waiting for your answer. I got a nat 20. So. Oh, Chris. Nice. That was good.
Never mind.
For a 24.
Okay.
That was my advantage.
Cheers.
I just went.
You said, good roll. Good roll.
Okay. So, you have Tim, Tybalt, Captain, standing there. Of the three of them, that's actually also interesting. So Kithara has moved up.
I'm not really up. It's like it. I took the
this?
same thing as Dren. We both kind of like we were off to the side against the wall. I would say if anything, she just like didn't lean against the wall anymore. Like she kind of like stood up a little bit more proper, hands behind her back, but also ready to grab her sword if need be.
Okay. Then in that case, only Riven.
Okay.
Please make a perception check.
Okay.
Okay.
I was like, make a dex save.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, I was ready for it.
Chain lightning.
17 plus 5 is 22.
Okay. Of the three of them, can you also make an insight check? There's a couple layers of information here. We're gonna let's
one's
get
not
all of
good.
it before we
That one's not good.
narrate.
You said investigation?
Insight.
Insight.
Sorry, I might have said investigation.
No, I think I misheard. 8.
Okay.
Nice.
You're not picking up the vibe, but you're
Locked in.
Yeah, right?
Locked in on a physical
locked
stance,
in. Locked in. They all definitely believe you, but Tybalt does make a funny face.
Okay. Okay.
this man.
Okay. I don't understand the funny face, which actually makes
Yeah.
sense for Riven.
Yeah, that,
Yeah, it does actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. What you can see right in front of you, Tim is exceptionally surprised
Okay.
at this turn of events. Maybe even surprised that you're here. So wait, but I don't know how fast they're gonna. I don't want to now half talking to you, half talking to the captain. Like I don't want to overpromise or anything. It can take time to work things through a little bit.
Well, we've got time. We got nowhere to be. The coronation doesn't start without us, so we'll wait.
I don't think we have a time.
Let's go wait upstairs.
Well, it depends if people know about it.
What?
Why would we go upstairs, Riven? The seats are right down here.
Yeah, this is where I entertain people.
Okay, that's fine.
This is where all the seats are.
They will gesture to sit down.
Okay.
If that's
Sure.
where we're going with this.
Sure.
There are both several couches, individual chairs, plenty for everyone. If that's
I stay standing,
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the door.
leaning against the wall.
no, come. There's no reason to.
It's for you, Captain, man. We're just here just to, make sure you're safe. We're gonna wait with you.
So can you tell me again, how did this even happen? So Tim will sit in a chair nearby. The captain will sit. Tybalt will stand next to the chair with
Okay.
the captain in it. I don't know where you would like to be. I don't know.
I want
where-
to, if that's the thing, I do want to go wherever Tybalt is. I do want to walk up to Tybalt. Maybe whisper a little something in his ear.
Okay.
Do it.
Yeah. Kithara's just gonna walk
Do
up.
it.
Just gonna lean in and go, Tybalt, darling, we are waiting with the zombies behind Tingus to, I don't know, kill Tim. Are you cool with that?
Heard.
Thank you. If anything, protect the captain. Got it. Thank you. And she's just gonna pat him on the back and go,
Incredible response.
Heard.
heard.
Heard. Love that.
Hey, gotta make sure he knows what's going on. Kithara's gonna look at Tim and go, so Tim, kind of now you have Tybalt on one side and now Kithara is on the other side. So Tim, don't you normally, how do you oversee, I mean, I know we asked these, your workers to take care of things. How do you normally oversee them?
From a distance.
From all the way up here, or do you?
No, but go downstairs. Command of sorts,
Okay. I would love to learn a little bit more. If you could come, we just want to make sure that everyone is taken care of and that everything is done properly. I mean, it was a little bit to get them to what they need to do, but we just need to make sure that everything is done the normal way you would normally do it. It's kind of not my wheelhouse, it's your wheelhouse.
So you're asking him to come with you?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to know.
I'm not sure I totally understand, but
Just come with me, Tim.
Sure.
I want to oversee and understand your method of how you work with them.
oh well, I can't share the company secrets, as it were.
You're literally in the presence of the Pirate King.
Right, but
And we're keeping this contract with you so you continue to get paid.
I do enjoy that.
So, let's just say what is done here will stay here and you will come with me.
Yeah, easy now.
I am being nice.
At this point,
Are you
The
is he walking
feline
with her or
smile.
no?
He has started to stand, but
Okay.
hasn't moved from standing in front of the couch.
which direction is he facing? Which direction is he facing now? Is he facing away from the door or toward the door?
If we can gesture to the thing, no. He would be
Our door is that
on
door.
the side, so kind of technically facing the door. If you
Do we want to throw Tingus in front of the door?
Yeah.
so
I'm over here.
the furniture is mainly in the middle of this sort of
So like
foyer.
about here, give or take.
Yeah, maybe slightly, like one thing that way. Perfect. With a couch behind, a chair, that direction, farther from the door,
Okay.
would be Tybalt and
Where
the
is
captain.
Kithara in this
Okay.
moment? Just
Where
so
do
I
you
can
want it?
visualize.
about to say, because I think
I was about to say,
Riven is here.
Okay, then
Shoot.
I would.
Probably.
I would be kind of,
Yeah, more this way, like that.
yeah. Because wherever the captain would be, like if we want to like, kinda-
Yeah.
she would be kind of behind.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
Do you have a bathroom?
Unfortunately.
Oh my,
I mean, yes.
Can you show me?
It's not super accessible. I don't have like. No.
So no, you don't have a bathroom.
Yes,
or
I've
no, you
changed my
can't
answer.
show
I'm
me?
going with no.
Why not?
Riven.
Why not?
I'm magic.
He can just wisp it away. That's the thing about magic.
That is
You
true.
can
There are
just
spells to
wisp
do
it
that.
away.
That doesn't make sense.
Magic doesn't make sense.
I'm not really used to guests.
Understandable. We're
It
sorry,
shows.
Tim. It's
Okay, that's a little rude.
Tingus. Tim, I'm sorry. And things
Can
are
I
a little.
start trying to slowly edge so that I'm behind him? Like
Yep.
along this way.
Yeah.
Sorry, Tim. Everybody's a little. I mean, I think dealing with the undead.
Yeah,
A lot's
everyone seems a
happened.
bit tense.
A lot's happened
Tim's
very
gonna
quickly.
be insight checking the party.
I'm being so truthful right now.
Yeah, I want to be behind him.
It's
I
not so
also
much.
being truthful.
It's not so much a truth thing as it is a.
What's our like intention?
Yeah, what is my intent? I don't-
Everyone's very tense.
No, I understand. Yes, absolutely. It's been a little bit of a whirlwind for us. We did not expect to come into this kind of in dealing with this now, but we'll make do with what we have to. And I would like to make sure that the rum production is done properly. So if you could.
He will start moving towards the rear wall.
This way?
Away from the captain.
Yes.
Excellent.
Oh.
How many feet away?
Window and or stairs. You're not really quite sure until he gets there.
Is he coming towards me to go downstairs where we've asked him to, or is he going the opposite direction?
Sorry. The upstairs stairs / window.
Okay.
Not the door to
Yes.
basement, which would be
assuming-
towards me
Towards you.
in real life.
Okay. So he was here, so he'd probably be this way.
Yeah, and he's going to slowly kind of keep walking while checking in with everyone. Yeah, let's just take a quick little detour. And the curtains slightly open, slightly ajar. Pulls them a little bit more open and is looking outside.
Yeah. Kithara's he's behind him.
I don't,
You don't see them down there. Yes.
Right.
Now that he's looking down, can I try to?
Kithara's like
You're
off
just
to the
gonna
side, like,
exec-
yes,
you're
of
just gonna
course,
try to
they
execute
are.
this man right now?
I would like to attempt to stealthily cast Hunter's Mark on him because he's
Sure.
looking out the window.
Yeah, Kithara is
Okay.
keeping him
Yeah.
distracted.
Do I have advantage because he's distracted?
Advantage on what?
The
Sleight of hand check to
the
cast.
sleight of hand check.
Or
It's Hunter's
stealth.
Mark.
Yeah,
Because I was assuming.
because I was trying. That's why I was trying to
somatic.
get behind him and wait till he was facing away from me.
Yes.
Cool. Okay.
Ring of suffering.
Nat 20.
Let's go.
All right, so I've got Hunter's Mark cast on him.
Kithara's doing a great job.
I started just like whistling a little tune,
Okay.
and my pupils sort of like go like slits,
Okay.
As
which you've all seen
Yeah.
before when I'm fighting.
as you whistle, Riven's gonna look at Kithara and be like,
And she's got, but she's dealing with Tim, and she's going, like, stop. So yes, so Tim, as you can see, they are not in here because we've sent them into
The distillery.
the distillery. That's why you don't see them down there. I mean, I don't understand what you're not understanding from this, but we have to go down there so that we can make sure that they are doing what they're supposed to because you said you control them or whatever it is you do.
Oh, actually, to clarify, it would have been to move Hunter's Mark because I still had it up from the last fight because I never broke concentration. XP. Bonus action. I don't know how long it
Yes, you are
lasts.
still you are
Yeah, so that was just to
still
stealthily
comfortably within the 1
it.
hour.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
To now shift it.
Cool.
So yes.
When you do so, you do see Tim stir a bit.
Oh, that's not good on a nat 20.
He's magical.
Yeah, well.
He was not looking at you.
Yeah.
So yes. Riven's gonna be like,
Tingus is trying not to lose it in the doorway. I can see all of this from where I'm standing, and I'm just like, oh no.
Oh, excellent point. Just give me 1 second, and he's peering out the window again.
and as he does that,
And as he does that,
can I pull up my dagger and stab him?
I was gonna ask if I could shoot him.
casting
Cast Entangle.
something.
That's great. I'm gonna. That's why her hand was where she was on her stuff, so she could
Yeah, I was gonna ask if I could
around the
shoot
back
him.
sneak attack. You know, I mean, I might not be great. Yep. Let me
So
roll.
as you are unsheathing,
Yeah.
So she's kind of she's had it ready from the initial of in there, and we'll go and at least attempt to. Yay!
Attempt is the right word.
Attempt is
Yeah.
the right word.
well, you can roll for initiative.
Okay.
Can I also,
Everyone.
since we were, oh, okay, we're all
Everyone?
doing it. Cool.
We all get to do it. Hooray.
Thank goodness.
As the facade is over.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go.
All right.
Big initiatives.
This is pretty great. Okay.
Pick one.
Sorry. Oh, not everyone's rolled yet.
Dirty 20.
No, I
23.
can't roll for. Yeah, I haven't rolled
Anyone
initiative
higher?
above a
No,
10.
21.
Got him.
Ooh.
Just by a smidge, okay?
Crony.
I rolled a crit. So
Okay.
Rolled a crit. Nice.
yeah,
Oh wait, just now.
yeah. For
Grapple
initiative.
him and then let me stab him.
With what strength? I don't know.
Well, I wanted to entangle him, but someone told me no.
See, I feel like you
Sorry,
should just push
Kithara
him out
was
the window.
21.
Yeah, you know what? I mean, my strength's a negative
And-
1. Can I just?
I was
dirty
dirty
20.
20.
Yep.
Can I? This is Sparta him out the window.
This is Sparta.
If I was a higher level warlock, I could just push him out with the
Repelling
Eldritch
blast.
Yeah. Except no. We don't do that here.
Oh, wait. Hold up.
Yet.
Didn't roll for
Yeah.
Pete. Ooh, interesting.
Yet
Ooh,
is
let's
the
go,
keyword.
Pete.
Let's go, Pete.
We love Pete.
That's my boy. I painted him.
What?
That's why
plus
we're on like
4?
the
I
same.
have to rewrite everything?
+4.
Not higher than me.
I'm so glad Pete's on our side. +4 in this economy.
In this action economy?
This guy.
All right, and then Tybalt got a lowly 18, so he's 6. I know. I was like, oh, and they rolled high. Where's our
Okay,
party
my
gonna
6
go?
takes offense to that.
Hey, on the bright side, also 6.
I would
you know?
just like to say that I have not rolled above a 10 the entire time.
Wild.
Ooh. So, there's really no difference. You could have rolled a 17, and you would have
You
been
still
in
would be in the same
place.
spot.
You know?
That actually makes me feel
vir-
better about
it's-
myself.
You rolled a virtual 17. That's,
look at you.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Man, this inflation's
Wow,
wild.
I felt okay until you.
Just don't patronize him.
Okay. So, Tim announces the facade is over. But, Tingus, you are the first to react.
I just imagine
I'm just gonna
being like
whip
the
my-
facade is over.
I'm gonna whip my basketball at his head when he does that.
Yeah. Nerd.
Nerd.
Dunk on him.
Dunk on him, please.
No, I can't. I could, but
Dunk on him.
range. I can't. I'm an outside shooter.
Metaphorically dunk
Metaphorically
on him.
dunk. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
but like I could actually dunk on him. Like that's the difference here. Hang on, my character sheet's being. Does a
That's why I
crit?
said dunk on him.
It's a natural crit.
It's a crit. That's why I said dunk on him. And he
Is
rolled
this
it. I
the
went,
night for crits? This is like the fourth
Oh,
D20.
God.
Yep.
Fourth D20. Wow.
20.
What am I?
2d6.
20, 20, 20.
220s.
Yep.
What if this is enough, everybody? We could just pack it all in. Go
No,
home.
it's not. It's only 10, 10
Hi,
damage.
guys. It's been a great stream. Let me just pack it up. Nice win.
But that is my third attack that I've hit in this current game day, so my ball does light on fire.
Oh, nice.
Jeez.
That's nice.
Yeah,
Lighten up.
yeah, I've caught fire.
I love it.
He's on
I
fire.
guess I'm going to move out of the door.
Move out of
I'm
the
gonna-
out of the way. of the door.
Did you all just
he
point of
would've
order
been
because I didn't
here.
clarify
I'm
before?
like off behind
been
him. To the side.
here.
There we go. Yeah.
You
Riven's still
probably would have still
there.
been there, and
Yeah.
you're there. Cool.
Yep.
Okay, thank you. Did you all agree with Tim on a sort of plan?
We basically said
Wait,
he
Or
would.
Tim
just there was
or
sorry,
Peter?
Peter. I meant
Peter.
oh,
He-
apologies.
We said that he would know.
He would know when to come
Yeah.
on in.
I think he.
so the flaming basketball is
Yeah.
probably-
Yeah, I
Probably,
think him
yeah.
moving out of the way and the
Okay.
basketball, like,
Also,
yeah, here
to
goes-
be fair, Tim
you
did
are
say
the
the facade
closest
is
to
over
from-
very loudly.
to where they are. Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. They definitely.
add-
My boy.
So,
Right outside the door.
Yep.
With a slight gap, as
One up, there we go.
the rest of the zombies begin to enter and just kind of swarm forward. That is going to be them. Kithara.
Great. Yeah, I guess.
stab.
Dagger. Gonna stab. That's not great. One off.
That's missing a 0.
It's missing a 0. It's one off. Actually, wait. Let me redo that
Why?
because I meant to do my bonus action first. To steady aim.
Oh, I don't know. That's up to the DM.
It's up to you. No, I already rolled it. I was gonna roll it. Did it. Missed him. It's fine.
Okay.
Well, I mean, he's a nerd. He may have a very low
Yeah.
AC. What'd you get total?
A 7.
That does miss.
Yeah, I know. I think the zombie's coming in. She's like, wait, what?
Yeah. They're very distracting.
Yeah, you had a basketball whiz by your
Yeah, and
head
she was
and
like,
slam
"Whoa!"
into Tim.
I do need to quick. Where is everyone?
We're in
we
our
put
proper
we
spots.
put the window. I know. I need to. See.
Oh, here we can.
Okay.
I can't remove that.
Can you rotate Tim slightly towards Peter?
Towards Peter.
Perfect. Thank you. It is Tim's turn. Oh no.
Tim rolled so high.
I was supposed to say.
Oh no. Our
I
turn 22 beat Tim.
need. Well, I'll be rolling for Peter, but Kithara, everyone in the direction.
Oh, actually, I can still bonus action steady aim because it'll give me advantage on my next one.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Okay, so what do I need to do?
Con save.
Do I need to, or am I outside of whatever this is?
60 feet. Cone.
Oh, cone. I'm well outside of that.
'Cause
From where he's
you?
facing, I'm over here by the table.
Oh.
Yeah, he's moved. So
Yeah,
it's just
I
me,
moved
Peter
out of the
Rabbit,
way.
and the horde of zombies.
No, he's mostly aiming at the horde of zombies, so
Yeah.
I don't think that there's a way where like the cone would be positioned like
To hit
along
me
the
also.
wall. I don't think so.
Yeah. Well, cones do weird things.
It's
Yeah,
me, Peter
it's
Rabbit,
like
and the
a-
zombies. I'll
Yeah.
go down with them. It's fine.
Yeah.
I can't say.
You got this. I believe. Maybe?
Ooh, 18 plus. Ooh, a dirty 20. That's where it's at.
Excellent.
Look at you.
Dirty 20. It's fine. I like how I got these in like this coppery gold, and I'm like, oh, the D20 is very easy to see.
Ooh, okay. I need
Oh,
to
yeah.
write down Peter.
My boy.
Yeah,
No.
he failed
Oh, no.
and takes
A lot of
31.
Is Peter dead again?
No, he's fine.
That
Oh,
man's
thank
probably
goodness.
got better stuff.
He is chilly.
Was it
I was about, yeah, that's exactly what I figured this
cold?
was.
Yes.
How much
Yeah.
do I get?
15.
Halfway there, baby.
Oh, this man is higher.
I would have
level
been
than I am.
unconscious.
I'm at 9.
I'm currently at 13.
We should stay far away from him.
Okay.
Riven, you do what you like.
That's true. If I go
Live.
close,
Or die.
The zombies
man.
advancing also pretty much halt. Yeah.
Bite his neck. I'd say something
Tear
else,
his
but that's
throat
not
out.
appropriate for stream.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Riven, it is your turn.
all right. You would think I would know what I was going to do. Actually, I do. Okay. I'm going to cast Entangle.
It's Entangle. I mean, make sure he doesn't move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to move.
I am going to cast Entangle, and it's a 20-foot cube, so I'll have it like here so it doesn't get you. It'll be like, you'll be on the outside of it.
He's, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So if he tries to back
He
away.
needs
Yep.
to make a deck save, right?
Strength save.
Strength save?
Yeah, and he's a
Can't be a
wizard, right?
swole-
Isn't-
Oh.
I mean, that's what we
a swole
assume.
wizard, though.
He casts punch.
I guess swole.
Tingus would be jealous.
Googling.
Furious
Hold.
research.
Hold.
Please hold.
1 second.
Vamp. Someone vamp. Yeah, that means be quiet, everyone. That's what vamp means.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate the solidarity there. No, leave him out to dry.
Oh, yeah, dude.
What does it look like as you cast Entangle?
Yeah, what does it look
Oh,
like?
okay.
Describe.
Oh, actually,
as you attempt to entangle him, what does it look like?
So, instead of like vines, what it would normally be for like a normal druid, it's actually like a kelp forest, and so it's like,
Ew, and it's wet. So
yeah,
Oh, this is so
"Ew,
See, I
unpleasant.
was expecting
pleasure.
more of like a red algae swarm.
Yeah, it's that
Ooh,
icky
that would be
thing when you
cool.
go in the
but
ocean
it's like
and
that
it
like
touches you.
kelp forest where it like
Yeah.
wraps and like slops and like
Yeah, because you
Ugh.
hear
Like,
water.
the-
yeah,
ugh.
like
You're like, ew.
Yeah.
That's what
Get
freaks you
worse.
out when you're in the water.
Yep.
'cause it
Just
description
touches
think
you.
of like in Harry Potter when he's like with the Grindelwalds. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's immediately. I was like,
Yeah,
ew, ew,
exactly.
I heard that and went,
Thank you for that. I forgot that was what I was gonna do with that.
What's that?
All right, that happens. I guess I should
I hate that. Sure.
roll. It's a strength
Strength.
save.
It says
Yeah.
strength.
Oh,
so
it doesn't
must
matter
have
what
taken
it
a
is.
strength save.
Nice advantage, nerd.
What was it?
Double sixes
sixes.
plus 0.
So he has
No, he has a better
restrained
strength.
condition.
He has a better strength than me?
He's a monk.
Oh, true.
He
Monks
picks
are
up
still
rum.
dex.
All right.
So he's in a restrained condition, and then
Yes.
as my bonus action,
Gives us advantage.
It does.
do I want to do elimination or do I want to do wild shape? I'm gonna do wild shape. Because I'm gonna be different this time, guys. We're not gonna do emanation this time.
Combination's so good.
I know, but I don't want to be too close to him. It's scary though.
Yeah, there's all this kelp.
Scary.
Yeah, there's all this out there.
And so she is going to transform into a panther, and then
So many cats.
actually no, giant crab. She's a giant crab, and that's it.
All
sit back.
yes.
Now it's Pokemon.
Tim
Those would
is
make a very good
restrained.
killer anyways.
It is Tybalt's turn. Tybalt is going to grab the captain
Yep.
and go to the door and basically
The door to outside,
the
right?
door
not
to
down-
outside,
Yeah.
which is on the opposite
over
side of
here.
the room of Tim, and basically toss him out the door.
Okay, good. He did the thing he's supposed to do.
Then
Get him out.
how far does that go?
I don't know, Chris. How far does it?
How are Tingus and Kithara looking
Not great.
Tingus is pretty.
Not great.
He beat up.
You're looking like a 13 out of whatever. I'm looking at a 9 out of 24.
13
looking
out of
great.
24. So, like,
Not looking great.
Which one is his favorite?
It's gonna more so be a little bit more
Meow.
utilitarian than that,
Meow.
but
I'm just going to say one of us hit, the other one didn't.
Tybalt did not check the box score in this moment.
Oh, wait!
We are the same people. We're from the same culture.
No, I got one.
Listen here. I'm looking worse off than you, okay?
I do think that is true.
I'm done.
I just think it's empirically true.
So you can go ahead and roll 3d6, Kithara.
Oh my god. I'm healing straight 10.
Yes. Yep. Straight.
Heal.
This one is straight because it's his breath weapon. And then he'll affix. So he has a. We haven't actually gone over this. Tybalt has a
Breath weapon?
Breath weapon?
Healing breath
Pay
weapon?
attention to that.
Don't pay attention to
Breath
that!
weapon? That's his breath weapon? I went,
So
Healing breath weapon.
anyway, so he has a basket hilt sword. He has like a basket hilt sword, but it doesn't have an actual
That's cool.
handle.
Love that
so
for
it
me.
clips on to where his lack of hand is, and he
Oh,
draws
yeah.
his sword
pin
attachment.
in it. It's fine.
I'm
You can
still
just
on
breathe
breath
on me
weapon.
all
No,
you
you don't
want.
need to be.
No,
Don't worry
it's
about
fine.
it.
I'm not going to worry
It's
about
fine.
it. It's fine. I'm not going to ask questions. I was healed.
Yeah. Yeah, good things
Must be
happen.
nice.
What did it look like?
What?
What did it look
Power-
like when she was healed?
Breath weapon.
So there was a roar, and then Kithara glowed
And I
a
went,
little bit,
Oh.
and then felt better,
Tingle.
What?
and it's
So
fine.
cool.
I'm writing this down.
That's cool.
Oh, it's so cool. Big fan. Big fan.
And then Ul'Dreyin, it's your turn.
I'm still taking notes.
Wait, hang on.
Drin's over here with a notebook going.
I didn't care about it because I was like, oh, it's just Dragonborn things, and then it's like, wait a minute, that's not a thing
that's not
here.
a dragon.
Yeah. No, it's
What
cat.
if he is a dragon?
All right.
Someone write that down.
Write that down. Write that down.
Okay,
Me write that down.
I've got my.
That's why there's no dragons. They're all cat
They're
kittens.
okay.
Let's see.
I mean, to be fair.
All right.
Dragon,
Do I have
cat,
advantage because he's entangled with my short bow?
Yes.
Correct.
Yes. Sorry.
Yeah.
He's
Future
restrained.
attacks. Tim
Yeah.
is restrained, and therefore you have advantage.
Advantage.
Nat 20.
Let's go.
Ah, neat.
It's the fifth one tonight.
Don't jinx it. It's so early
Okay.
fight.
Now we're fine. We got
Okay.
this. What could possibly go wrong?
What's the damage on a
Hey,
short
touch wood right
bow?
now.
It's a D6, right?
It is a d6.
And then I have my hunter's mark,
You're
which is
already
another
touching
D6.
True.
Okay. I just forget what I add. Ooh, that's not good. That's actually bad. 7 to attack plus 3 damage. That's a total of 8 before. What do? Do we double it? 'Cause it's a
No, you get to roll more dice.
Oh, I don't. I roll double dice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Double,
Okay.
double
Yeah, it's
dice.
more.
Eight
Yeah, double dice,
plus-
double fun.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
8 plus 6. What's 8 plus 6? 14.
Math.
Excellent.
I can do math.
That's hard.
And then Saja is going to let out like an ear-splitting screech that I will not attempt to mimic. And then move. Oh wait, she can't move diagonally.
I'll do it. I'm kidding.
So
You are a panther now. Oh, wait, no, you're a crab.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
let me see. So I have
Wait,
to.
Yeah,
it
but
was
they can
changed to
talk now
crab?
in
Yeah.
2024.
Oh, okay, I did not get
You can
that.
talk.
So I gotta move.
Yeah,
like,
you can talk
that
now.
way
I
and
think
then
it'd be
that
so
way.
funny if Riven
Right,
didn't
Chris?
talk to us.
So I gotta move to the side.
In
and then
animal
that way.
form.
I
This
can't
is
move
Just
that
because
way.
you don't want her to talk?
No, just be silly.
Yes.
Like, I can absolutely talk, but I'm just gonna sit here and go,
Yeah, we should talk later.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Start making crab noises.
3,
But they just sound me like me doing
5, 6.
Um,
Yeah, so she's gonna start. Actually, wait.
but
She can dash.
where is the kelp?
Oh,
That's a
right.
great
Sorry,
question.
It will
Right.
be, it's
I would have
20.
gone around the kelp.
So a 20-foot radius, but he's on the outside of it. So
There's a 20-foot cube.
five,
Okay.
5'5".
Oh, it's
so-
tall, cute kelp.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go around Riven then.
Yeah.
So she's gonna.
They can dash, right? I don't see why she wouldn't be able to
If
dash.
she's not attacking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so she'll dash. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1.
You don't have to go that wide around me. You go in front of me.
4.
You're
I'm
in the
already
kelp.
in melee.
You're in the
Okay.
kelp.
I'm in the kelp.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the kelp.
The kelp is.
In line with him is the
Move,
kelp.
Saja. 4 down, 4 across from where
So
he's on.
Like,
the corner
I'm
of
literally
it.
the outside of it.
Yeah.
He's on the corner of it, the outside corner.
Okay, I lost count. I'm gonna say that was.
It's probably
Someone just
fine.
rolls
Close
next
enough.
to me.
It's
Ugh.
close enough.
Yeah, no, she's like it comes to a literal screeching halt next to you. As that's my bonus action, and I'm gonna stay right comfortably where I am in the corner.
Sounds good.
I like it over here. That's my turn.
Tingus. Back at the
Ah,
top.
back at the top. All right. Well, Tingus is gonna move away because we don't like being this close. And then we're gonna do a thing you guys haven't seen yet. We're gonna Eldritch Blast. It's just a flaming basketball coming out of my flaming basketball, but my basketball is still in my hand.
You just go this, and it just
Yeah.
continues to go.
Yeah.
Astral projects itself.
Basically.
Yes.
Oh wait, I have advantage.
Well, that was already really good.
Yeah, but I could crit. I didn't.
Damn, it was an 18 and a 19?
Yeah.
I hate it here.
Yeah, right. That's crazy.
Please.
What
I
is-
got you specifically for this.
Oh, right. 24 to hit, Chris.
Hits.
D10. Oh, 5 plus my charisma. So 8 damage.
8 damage.
It's force damage, if it matters.
It does.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure it does. That's it. That's all I got.
Yes. All right. That brings us to Pete. Except he'll actually have a real turn. So there's is there an area where Pete can stand?
If he comes in front of me, essentially.
in front of you
Yeah.
or next
Yeah.
to you?
Next to me.
Well,
yeah.
next to.
Okay.
Next to me, he's not in the kelp. He's
All
just
right.
at the
Yeah.
edge of it, like next
He
to me.
will rock up
It has been done.
and start
Wailing.
swinging.
Let's
Yeah.
Let's go. Get in there.
All right. 1, 2. Not good.
Is it good enough, though?
Better. The first one, no. The second attack, yes.
He has advantage.
Oh, yes. Yes, he does have advantage. Okay, then yes.
Nice.
Crit.
Crit.
Let's go.
Number 6.
All right.
Don't count. That's bad luck.
It is bad luck.
It's
I don't know.
note-taking.
We
Okay,
were
so-
Note taking.
we're gonna do crit counts now
one regular-
on notes.
All right, so that's 7, half to
You shot, yes.
3.
You hit.
I critted.
Oh right.
Oh wait, and then the crit is 11,
Noted.
half to
Wait, we're at 6 or 7.
5.
I don't know. That's not what I'm keeping track of.
6 or 7?
8.
I despise you all.
Oh, I forgot. Oh, my bad. That wasn't even a.
It was also me asking about the crit count.
6.
6.
Cool.
What about 7?
Roll some
Sorry,
dice.
you're up.
Can we not?
Nah, we're gonna do it.
Yeah, get
gonna
another
do
one.
it
It's relatable, right?
I know it's becoming a clip later.
Oh,
We're just trying to be relatable,
yeah.
guys.
Gotta have the kids love D&D.
It's your turn.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah.
sorry. It is
I
your
didn't.
turn,
I didn't
yeah.
realize like he was done yet. Just letting him know.
Yeah, he only makes 2 attacks. Yeah,
Oh,
but-
I can't wait. I can't wait till I can do that. Cool. Yeah. Kithara is gonna stab him with her sword.
nice.
But I have advantage for multiple reasons.
Yeah. Did you join the club yet?
No, not yet. 13 plus 5. 18 to hit?
Hits.
Cool. D8. I was like, I'm missing one.
You had advantage. You can sneak attack.
I know. I can give myself sneak attack.
Yeah, whatever.
All right. 11, 12, 17 points of slashing damage.
Jesus.
Got him that time. Ooh, and once again, say he gets out of the kelp or whatever, because of the vex property of the rapier, I have advantage on my turn against him next round.
I also do because shortbow.
Yeah. Once again, I built this character so that I could just keep giving myself advantage. Sneak attack.
Ball's life.
Is life.
Yeah. I mean, I could steady aim again, but I don't want to because I have advantage regardless. Next up.
So why don't you take like the dodge action?
Oh, could I?
Yeah, you can do that as a bonus action.
No, bonus actions is dash, disengage, or hide. Ooh, can I just duck down?
You try and hide it.
Can I just go? Woo!
I'm hiding.
Can I bonus action? Hide?
You like collect some of the kelp and like hide behind it.
I become a part of Bad Bunny's halftime show. I
Yeah.
just go.
No dancing.
No dancing. I just. Yes. Bonus action. Hide in the kelp, but not like in it. Just down.
You just crouch down.
I just crouch down.
It's the
I like it for the beat.
7 foot tall cat just crouches down.
Yeah. I'm very flexible, okay?
Well, cats are liquid.
Yeah.
This is true.
Yeah. Bonus action, hide.
I don't know, Chris. Can she do it?
Yes.
I'm doing it for funsies.
Yeah,
Why not?
yeah.
It's funny.
Doesn't mean like it's just you can try to hide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bonus action. I'm gonna
Yeah,
use
why
all my.
not?
Yeah, why not?
There's kelp in front of me.
Yeah. Who knows?
Who knows what happened?
Who knows what he can
You
see?
could crit on your stealth check.
Yeah.
True. I'm one with the kelp.
They're losing it over there.
See, like I said, we're the fun side of the table.
Fine.
The fact that you have to say it.
No, if you have to say
you have to
where
say
I
it
say it's definitely not true.
Fun.
Argue in the chat. Who's the funner side?
I
don't think there's really much of an argument here.
Okay, so it's not.
Am I far enough away?
All right, this is not going to hit Tingus.
Yes!
And Tybalt and Ul'Dreyin are clearly too far. Everyone else,
Including me.
yes,
Okay.
is going to have to
Fireball.
make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, now do I have
Okay.
advantage because I'm hiding?
On a wisdom save?
I don't know what's happening.
No.
17.
I don't know.
30.
God. It's an 8.
Nice. Big numbers.
That's a big number.
Hashtag druid life.
Oh wait, I need to roll for people.
Yeah, you do. And the zombies.
Can Saja not?
Oh right, do I?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she makes a wisdom save.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
She's in there. 17.
Yeah, no, she has to make a wisdom save.
These are fine.
What about Peter?
I just
That
don't
was
know
Peter.
my proficiency bonus.
Someone's got it.
Oh, she has good wisdom.
She's
I
a
believe it.
wise old cat.
Hold on.
Everyone's gonna do
Hold
so
on.
well, and I'm like, I'm hiding in the kelp.
Calculating. Calculating.
19 for Saja.
Yeah. Okay. So what I heard was only Kithara's
It's
effect.
only me. I'm hiding. I believe I'm hiding.
That didn't even go that well.
I'm hiding. Duh.
You right. My
I'm a
bad.
bunny. Duh.
When my cat is wiser than
Listen here. I just have a +1 to my wisdom, okay?
my cat is literally wiser than you.
Yeah, and your cat can't
Yeah.
talk. So-
what? Okay. Kithara.
My intelligence is better. Anyways,
Riven's wiser than you.
Expected.
See
it's a druid thing.
through the kelp is a phantasmal image of your worst fears.
Oh.
Whatever you are holding is on the ground now. You drop it. And while you are frightened,
Okay.
you must take the dash action to move as far away as you can in a safe route, if possible.
Okay. Uh-huh. Yep. Got it. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Where are you moving?
It's
on her
my
turn.
on
Yeah,
your turn?
next turn we'll
Next turn
have
I
that
have to
happen.
dash. Away.
If you end your turn in a location where you don't have, where the image does not have line of sight of you, you can make another wisdom saving throw to end this effect.
Cool.
What do you see? What's your worst fear?
Yeah.
No.
All right.
You're not even
fair.
going to tell the audience. Come
No, because
on,
you all would
audience.
know.
Yeah, but our
they're
characters
immersion.
Kithara.
See, it always
Peer
works.
pressure.
Peer pressure. They're immersion.
For the audience. So Kithara, her eyes kind of grow wide, and what she sees peering back through her is someone who looks almost identical to her, except it's more of like that gray tabby like, but they look undead, and it's a face staring through the kelp at her that she hisses as you guys would see her kind of start backing away. Like she was crouched down and she's kind of doing that back crab walk, like visibly hissing and clawing backwards.
Like a crab.
Almost.
Crabs have claws.
That's scary.
Or she's hissing, like she has seen something.
Yeah.
And is now just like panic, like clawing backwards to go and turn and get away. But y'all don't know what she saw.
That's cool.
Speaking of crab walking,
Me?
Riven, you are up.
Oh,
All
I was like,
right.
it's me.
Okay, I have a question. Because I'm not quite sure. It does say on Entangle that when I cast it, it doesn't affect me, but can I walk through it, or is it still difficult terrain for me?
If
It doesn't affect you.
Okay, so it doesn't
Yeah,
affect
you're
me,
good.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You can get up in it.
Okay, cool,
That's
cool.
how we're gonna rule it right now.
Okay,
and
so
if I'm wrong,
then
that's
she's
fine.
gonna crab walk behind him and claw. Melee attack roll.
Yeah, you got there.
Claw him in the back,
Also,
Roni
like,
and cheese.
crabs can
Okay.
definitely walk through kelp. I don't know. What the problem
I know,
is.
but that's I don't know. But I just wanted to make sure before I said something. Okay.
But the theming.
Just mow the kelp.
Yeah.
Not great.
You have advantage.
Oh,
True.
not better.
Mm.
12.
To hit?
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. I kind of
Does
assumed
not
as
hit.
much. And then she's going to not sing. That's it. That's it.
The crab song.
Can't cast it in a short form.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
So, on the start of Tybalt's turn,
A 3.
darn,
Yeah, that would have been helpful.
it would have been helpful. It's real nice.
Very nice.
What do you mean page does not exist?
What?
It's fine, everything's fine.
Error 404.
Yeah, literally.
The AOL boot up sound.
we're doing it, everybody. We're fine. No, maybe that is actually what would be better.
I don't know.
Be
It's your character,
a-
Chris. You get to make those choices.
This page was found, therefore we're casting it.
Ah, good.
Tybalt's still looking pretty rough, right? Or sorry, Tingus is still looking
yeah.
pretty
Oh,
rough.
yeah.
All right.
I'm just seeing dead people.
That's always a fun time.
Yeah. Yeah.
You regain 7 hit points.
Nice.
You're up to 20, like
He
me.
will
20.
advance a little closer, but no, just can't keep him far away. Ul'Dreyin, what would you like to do?
I don't know if this is gonna work.
There's only one way to find out.
Yeah.
Bum, bum, bum.
If
Okay,
you
well
just
first,
believe.
I'm just gonna try to shoot.
Then you can
We're
do
gonna
it.
start with that.
I believe.
Roll correctly. Oh, that's not that bad. It's above a 20. I don't know what it is, but it's above a 20.
Hits.
Beautiful. Alright, that's 2d6. Not great. That's 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 piercing damage. Including
Hey,
Hunter's Mark.
every bit counts.
Yeah, including Hunter's Mark.
Oh wait. I had to reread Hunter's Mark. Can you separate those two damages actually?
Sure. So they were both 2s. So 2 is Hunter's Mark,
Okay.
and then 5 is the regular damage.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. I don't know what it was last time,
Uh,
because I wasn't rolling them separately last time, so I'm not sure how to...
good point.
Yeah.
We will not worry about it.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Yes.
Anything
Okay,
else?
so my next question is, can companions do held actions? Or just us? Because as a bonus action, I can command her to take an action in her stat block. So it isn't a... You can't hold a bonus action. You know that. But if my bonus action is to command her to take an action, can she hold that action?
Would she know to hold it?
Is my question.
What is your command?
To attack Tim when she is able to do so, because right now she can't. But like when there's an opening.
Oh, wait, right now she can't? Can she
Well,
not?
Because of the kelp.
Oh, it would just be difficult terrain, right? You know?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
doesn't she get entangled if she goes in it? Or is that
Let
a
me
no?
check.
That's why I
Please
was
in.
That would be
Thank
on the
you.
spellcaster.
I know, right?
Because if it's just difficult terrain, then she'll just attack.
It says in the area, the ground turns to difficult terrain. Disappears when it ends. The restrained creature, yeah, it just says difficult terrain.
Oh, beautiful. In that case,
Yeah.
she just...
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
'cause it wasn't
during,
during the
during
Yeah.
initial
Fine,
casting.
never mind. So she finishes running at him and is going to
Catch.
dart for his legs. Oh, that's not great. That's... Beast strike is... No, I know that.
Also, for future, it can hold an action.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you. That's really good to know.
That is good to know.
I can't read.
Do you need help?
Yeah, help. What am I adding to this?
What is it? Your spell attack modifier.
Oh.
Yeah. That's right.
I thought she added more to... Oh, whatever. That's fine. Okay. I don't think that's going to hit. That's going to be... And that would be my spell attack modifier, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right?
16.
Yeah, your wisdom, yeah.
Was that after advantage or?
Yes, that is after advantage.
Oh wait. No, 16's fine. 16
Oh,
hits.
okay, cool. Okay. So thank you, Dave.
I'm huge a nerd.
Yeah, that's like base level.
Stronger than you.
13.
So that's going to be...
I went to college.
So did he.
I said stronger, not smarter.
That's
Went to
going to be...
Exactly.
Hang on, guys. Sorry, I'm really struggling with basic math tonight.
That's okay.
What are you adding?
It's 6 plus 3 is 9. Okay.
9.
So it's 9, and it's going to be slashing damage.
Understood.
Yeah, as she's going to... Actually, piercing damage. She's just going to bite into his calves.
Ow.
Yes. That is my turn. Good cat.
Excellent. Is a good cat.
Yeah.
Tingus.
We're going to shoot him again.
Okay.
Shoot your shot.
Yep. Oh.
That might still hit.
It hits. 18 to hit.
Hits.
Yeah, it just wasn't a crit.
You get a little.
Oh, max damage though. Almost max damage. 11.
11.
Yep.
So
Oh, and I'm gonna move to like here, I think.
Hide behind a table.
Yeah.
He's also in the kelp. Okay. Yep.
What? Yeah, that's it. I don't know what bonus
Alrighty.
actions are. So.
That will bring us to. That's unfortunate. Okay.
Peter and the zombies.
Hmm?
Peter and the zombies.
They're ice cubes.
Yeah,
okay.
they got
They're
freeze froze.
they're
Everybody's-
popsicles.
All of them are frozen. Is Peter frozen?
No,
Peter's
Peter
not.
saved.
Okay.
Zopsicles? I was trying to think of something.
Ew.
Zombie.
We're
We're gonna
I was
workshop
like,
it.
you-
Yeah,
No,
got
we'll
that.
get there.
During the break, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Join us later. Zombie popsicle pun. Put your favorite zombie popsicle
In the
pun in the chat.
Mark that I hit.
I did.
Kithara.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. All I can do is dash.
Oh,
and
true. I
she's
forgot
gonna,
about that actually.
Claw and backwards.
Where do you want to go?
So I have to dash. That's gonna be 60 feet of movement. She's gonna come straight back up to the wall and is gonna like almost like she backs up into the wall and like turns away. And she's going, no, you're not here. Foolish magic, dark magic. And she's like just panicked as she is just going backwards, clawing backwards, and like she just like turns like to the wall.
Oh.
You gotta try.
And that's all I can do. Is you say at the end of their turn, or would it be my next turn?
It would be the
Doing a
end
save.
of your so
I, like,
you're
I'm
you're no
backwards
longer
and I'm
yeah you're
turning.
breaking sight, so
I'm
you
breaking
may
sight.
you may roll
Another wisdom save.
wisdom save.
You can do it. You just gotta believe. Oh.
16.
Oh.
No.
I'm ready for
scared.
Nope, meets it, beats it.
Nice.
Woo! But she's like still there, like she's not looking at it, but she is still like, no. It's like, and like you can hear there's a quiver in her voice.
Oh.
That she is truly terrified of something that she saw. It's my turn.
Okay. So who's even close by to Tim at this point? Just Peter
Me,
and
Peter, Saja, and Riven.
Riven.
Oh, that's right. Interesting.
Giant crab.
He's still restrained, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
What? Yes.
Because it's concentration.
Yeah.
You haven't been hit too.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But what direction? He was facing that way.
He's facing
Who's
And I
this
missed
way?
him, so he
That's-
didn't even.
Tim.
Tim is right in front of him,
Yeah,
and then
Peter.
Saja
He
is
would
the
have to
closest
turn
next to
Peter
him.
to
is
be-
that way.
Saja, it would be.
Yeah, so
facing, okay.
it's like if
but
if
Tim is
I'm-
facing
yeah.
is what I meant. Tim is.
Peter is right in
They're-
front of Tim.
Yeah.
Right at
Yeah,
each other.
but that doesn't work. So it has to be Saja.
But Saja is like right at.
To his
She
side.
literally has her teeth in his leg.
True.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Turns down bad, kitty.
All right. But is restrained.
Yes.
You know, you just lose a lot of them. 19 and 1.
Yeah, but do you have advantage or disadvantage?
That's a great question.
Advantage. 'Cause he's
Restrained,
restrained.
from the kelp.
I love
Thanks.
you.
I'm not
Saved
doing much
by the
except for
kelp.
that.
Wasn't that a late 90s sitcom?
Yeah, I think so. Yes. So those close by will be able to see a necromantic energy from Tim's hands as he tries to reach down to Saja and cannot quite do it, restrained by these kelp plants.
Some extra sloppy
sort of
wet
like
ones
the-
come up.
yeah.
does, like,
They just slip in.
Yeah,
They
he's
just
like,
can't-
She does the thing that like pit bulls do, where they
Lockjaw?
where
Yeah.
like her jaw's locked, but she like moves out of the way
Yeah.
and still hangs on.
His arm like goes to move. It gets slapped like a silly band, but a really gross wet
Yeah,
one.
and he goes,
Wet, slimy.
Necromancer just
My
can't
brother,
handle that. Can't handle that.
What's that?
Riven,
Yes,
it is your turn.
it is my turn as I get grappled by my own outfit. Hold on.
My own kelp.
The claw. She's gonna
The claw.
snap. Please do that every time I use
Patting
it.
it down.
We're really showing our age over here.
Okay. Oh wait, still advantage, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. Nice.
Get in there.
Plus 3, so 19.
To hit.
Yep.
Excellent.
It's not
Hits.
21.
Hell yeah, brother. So sorry. Dang it, only
We
3.
need to regroup.
Hell yeah.
What are you talking about? This is great.
Oh,
What's in
damage.
the air tonight?
that's okay. He was at 1 health. You just crab claw crack
Oh, with the
neck.
crusher
into
claw.
neck.
Yeah,
Okay.
neck. Like she
Neck.
grabs his neck. He's like,
With the big crusher claw, not the,
Yeah,
not
the
the,
big-
tiny
the big
scissory claw.
one.
And you
Yeah.
feel his body just kind of slump in your claw, completely lifeless. You're just
shaking.
Trophy.
ragdoll.
I did it!
Man's being thrown around like a damn
Just a ragdoll.
So you are ragdolling Tim over a little bit of time as the zombies begin to thaw. The kelp begins to recede.
I go over to Kithara and pick it up. It's like, hey, you good?
No.
Well, it's over. Tim's dead.
I'm gonna walk slowly.
do you
toward
need a moment?
Kithara.
Do you want to go outside? Do you want to talk about it?
I'm just gonna stay here. It's fine. It's fine.
You sure?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I start dribbling my ball.
And she's just like at the wall, just.
Oh, okay. I am not equipped
I'm gonna
to handle
put one
this.
hand on her. Is she still hurt?
I'm like 4 down from hit points.
Doesn't matter. That's not the point of why he's doing it. He's going to.
But she's like, you could if you touch her, like she is like you feel her like tense, and she's like shaking.
He waits and has his hand like hovering
Like, you
over
can
her shoulder
see.
for a second, and then touches her shoulder again,
She's like,
and he casts Cure Wounds. And there's like a. It's not so much about restoring her health, is that there's sort of like a warm, calming effect. Yeah. And I'll cast it at first level.
okay, you do that, and like she still kind of has that very tense. It's kind of slows down. The shaking isn't as pronounced.
6. So you're here.
Yeah. But like she doesn't realize like who it is. She's just like, I'll regain my composure in a moment. Just make sure everyone else is okay.
He doesn't leave. He just sits there and he doesn't say anything.
Meanwhile, Riven is looting his corpse. Like,
But with giant crab claws?
No, because only one of them's a giant, the other one is a little
Yeah,
one.
that's how crabs work. They have the big crusher
sure.
claw.
Yeah,
And the,
and
the
so
tiny-
she's
I'm
just
sorry,
gonna,
I
like,
forgot about
see-
the small pickpocketing claw.
Pocket
got
claw.
it.
It's dexterous.
She's just gonna see like there's like symbols or like things coming off of like necklaces or whatever, like anything that would look weird or like looks valuable.
Oh, I guess while that's also
Yeah.
going on, Tingus is going to go through the zombie crowd with his flaming basketball and just like,
Warm them up.
yeah, just doing like dexterity drills and whatnot. That way they're just around fire to help thaw them out.
Nice. Okay. You thaw them out slightly faster.
Do I find anything?
Nothing really of value, but you do find his key ring.
Snatch.
Yoinks.
Yoink.
I still have him in my like big claw, and then like the other one has like the little one. It's like, I got his keys. I got his keys.
Going for a joyride.
What do you want to do with them?
We got to find out where they go.
Probably to the room that I already unlocked.
Except you unlocked it in the wrong way, which is probably why you got shocked.
But it's open, so it doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah,
I don't know. Do you
there's
want to
no
go find
way
out?
there's more than
There
one.
could be a diary.
Anyway, she tosses them at you.
Oh, I'll catch him.
Okay. And then she takes Tim and goes to Peter. It's like, do you want him, or can I just throw him over the cliff?
You're just trying to. Oh, the
Oh,
body.
yeah, the body.
Body. Yeah.
You want him?
No,
No.
I'm gonna throw him over the
We
cliff.
don't-
I was just wanted to know if
we
you
don't
wanted to
want
like
him.
desecrate his corpse. I don't know what you guys are
For
into.
fun?
I don't know.
It
No,
could be-
that's
it could
all right.
Be cathartic.
I think that's okay.
I'm gonna start heading upstairs.
Maybe cathartically throw him through the window. That could be-
Yeah, okay. And she does it.
Okay.
I'm gonna start heading upstairs with those keys.
Tim is cascading down through the broken window. The party is recollecting themselves. Tybalt is collecting the captain from outside, and we will rejoin the party just after our break. See you in a little bit.
Okay,
Like
so
ours are, like, good
is
ones
this one good?
sometimes.
Hello and welcome back, everyone. Know your opening magic packs.
What?
If you enjoy what we're doing, go ahead and click like. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. And if you aren't getting notifications, how are you supposed to know when we go live?
Nice.
I would
But thank you all for staying
Solid.
tuned.
Thanks, guys, for helping me crack some packs, because that's how I deal with trauma. As a character. It's fine. Come to
Yeah,
Tabletop Gaming
as a
Center and
character.
buy your magic.
in Minecraft.
You know. So, yeah,
So,
it's great.
we rejoin the party, now Timless, as the
That
zombies are beginning to go back to their day jobs, I guess, in a way. But much happier this time.
We love that for them,
Yeah.
honestly.
You are all together in this entry room. What would you all like to do?
I want to go upstairs.
I'd like to continue crying.
I was about to say, I think as soon as she throws the body out of the window, she's gonna start scuttling upstairs, and she is still in crab form.
I'm remaining.
Oh, you are staying in.
Still in crab form.
Smart.
The doors aren't quite designed. You can
can
go
side-
sideways.
she can sideways
Yeah,
it.
maybe that fits.
Yeah. You know, as crabs want to walk anyways.
I'm gonna remain with Kithara.
Yeah, because I think Kithara will like take her time to kind of like try to regain herself, and like she'll probably turn around, but she probably is gonna go sit down. Like she's visibly like she'll turn around, see you, and go, thank you. It's fine. You can continue helping out everyone else. It'll just be a moment. I just need to sit and catch my breath. You know, the kelp kind of took it out of me. Who knew? She's trying her best to lie her face off to you.
Are you gonna be walking away?
Yeah, she's gonna like kind of like
David.
move past you and just go, it's fine. Thanks.
He's gonna find sort of like a halfway point between where they just were and wherever you sit.
Yeah, she'll go to kind of like the center,
Yeah.
whatever, where the seats and stuff are.
And he will sit on the floor, look Saja over, and he's gonna start. How quickly is she breathing?
I would say kind of on the walk over, she was kind of still in that. I wouldn't necessarily say it's hyperventilating, but it's more kind of that like quick, but trying to get to that slow, deep breath. She's somewhere in the middle.
He's going to, like, noticeably, his breathing is louder, and it's very slow. Like you know when someone is clearly doing like deep breaths, but like the
Like,
Yeah.
not the hard exhale,
Yeah.
but he's attempting to do how people will subconsciously match the breathing pattern of someone that's around them.
Okay. But she'll sit there and just kind of quiet, still. Probably the most still she's probably been in a very long time. And just sit there. And you can tell by the way she's sitting and kind of like looking and not really looking at anybody that her mind is racing. She's lost in another time, in another place, in another situation. You all don't exist in this moment. So yeah, what are you guys up to?
We're going
What's
for
the door looking like, Chris?
Yeah, 'cause
The warded door?
Yeah.
Not
door that's
warded
warded?
anymore.
Yeah. Oh, yes. The door that's warded. The ward that's
so
specifically
is it
for
gonna
the door.
is it gonna shock us again?
I don't know. Hopefully it shouldn't.
Why not?
Because
Is there still magic on it?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Okay.
It's only one way to
There's
find
only
out.
one way to find out.
Hopefully it's
Chris,
only got one.
I'm gonna find a key that matches the door, I assume, and try and.
I did pick the lock, so it is unlocked.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that that
The
dispels the magic.
key, that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you do
That's
find
true.
a key.
That's
The
true.
key does have a stone in its
Yeah.
towards where it is attached to the ring.
Yep.
That
Okay.
does glow as it is inserted and turned, and the door opens.
See? The key.
The key is the key.
Something like that. What's inside?
A whole bunch of stuff, and we will fast forward just a little bit.
Because you guys
Uh,
look for a
it
very fancy
is-
book.
Right. It is very much a laboratory of sorts. There are lots of ingredients in various bottles and jars. There are many tomes. Some you could kind of call them more academic than spell books.
Sure.
However, you do find what appears to be an actual spell book. You also do find a safe.
There's only one key on the key ring, or is it multiple?
No,
keys?
multiple. No, there's much.
Maybe we should see if the safe one of the
Yeah.
keys.
Yeah.
Can I try?
As a crab?
Yeah.
Okay. I've seen Stranger Things. It's fine.
Who's gonna try to open it with the
So
key?
am I.
Yes, you're able to go through.
I just think it's really funny that
various
she's trying to do everything with a key.
You have to try several of them, but you get through some keys until one works. Inside the safe are quite a few gems.
Ooh.
Wait,
but
can I-
also
Sleight of hand, take one of the gems before he sees inside of it.
I will just let you
with
take
the
it.
crab claws.
Oh yeah, that's fair. Well, then she's gonna poof out of her stuff. She's like,
In the middle of the pool, there's
This is the moment.
I'll just let you take it.
yeah, but she doesn't know that. She got yelled at last time.
Oh, that's because everybody else was there.
So she's gonna grab it and just gonna pocket them, and then just gonna hand one. Just like, don't tell on me, and hand it to you.
Well, yeah.
Don't tell him.
Well,
Don't tell him.
You also find stacks of gold, likely some remnants of the payments being received.
coin or
From-
ingots?
It is coin.
Dang.
Yeah.
Okay. So just gems and coins. Like I
So
think.
yes,
just coins, right?
Yes, we
Yeah.
are just found some
You
coins.
found several hundred gold coins.
Several hundred gold. Wow, several hundred gold coins. I don't think I've ever seen this much money. That's not true. We saw those safes.
We saw
Yeah.
what was in the
Those things. Okay, so they don't need to know about the gems, and
Know
she like
about
winks
what?
very exaggeratorily,
I'm sorry,
like,
there were gems?
"Hey."
Yeah, there we go.
So it says mostly laboratory, some books, a spell book. Should we take the spell book so no one else?
Absolutely, we should take the spell.
Oh, okay. So she's gonna
you
take.
take
She's
the
gonna
spell
take the
book?
spell book.
Yeah.
And then there is also a pair of goggles on a statue.
I'm gonna try them on.
Okay.
They have wings on them.
I'm gonna try them on.
You do. Do you normally have dark vision?
No.
Ah,
Oh, they're goggles
you have
at
dark
night.
vision now.
Ooh. I have sunglasses.
Oh,
They
look
are.
so
They
wear your
are dark.
sunglasses at
Yeah,
night.
they
They
are dark
look
lenses.
so cool on
You
you.
wear your sunglasses at night, my guy.
Wait, can you see anything in them?
Give me a second.
Okay.
Hold for effect.
Hold for physical prop.
Hey.
Oh yes, I can.
Wow.
Damn.
Those look so cool. I wish I found those first.
I feel left
Snooze you
out.
lose.
Yeah, that's fair. It's okay.
I know these aren't the same, but-
They,
I felt left out.
they were 3 gems, and only gave you 1, so I feel
Yeah,
like
that's
it was
fine.
pretty even.
Yeah, worth. Fair trade. Fair trade.
Point of order, there were 8 gems.
Okay,
So-
That's fine.
so I took 5, you
However
took
you
3.
Yeah.
You could have been like 7-1. Got it. There were 3 gems. I gave him 1. Just have 7.
It would have been fine either way.
Okay, cool.
You don't know about it.
So
I know, I'm just taking notes.
Oh, are you?
Is there anything
about things you don't know about?
Always.
Always.
is there a bunch of
Damn, no
necromancy
takers.
like stuff? Is there any do we see anything that's I don't know, like he's trying to hide something besides what's behind the door, like within the thing, or no?
I assume
Everything's just
no.
pretty.
Well, anything.
I mean, there was
Yeah.
also a safe
Yeah.
that did have.
Right.
safe.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Are there
True.
any
That's
secret
true.
compartments in the safe?
Oh.
Would you like to try and find one?
Damn right I would.
I would like to find a secret button. Thanks.
Yeah, let me roll for secrets. Investigation.
Yes.
Okay. Let me. Please work. Investigation. What do I have? Oh, nice. A +0. Love that. 16.
Yes.
Ooh.
What? What is it?
I think I found something. It's a button or like a
A panel falls back,
Ooh, nice. I take it out.
and behind is a book.
I found another book. I'm gonna take the
Ooh.
book.
Okay.
What does it
can
look like?
Yeah, I was about to say, what is the book?
Leather bound, soft leather, string wrapped around it, like cross hatch.
Any sort of markings on it to give any sort of indication of what it might be?
It's monogrammed.
Okay. Oh, it's
With
a
what?
journal.
TD.
Okay.
Oh, that must be his diary. Kithara said
did
that
find a
people
diary.
hoard things because of their diaries.
Oh my God! Yes. Perfect.
Wait, let's
I'm
see if he
gonna
says
open it.
something silly in it.
I absolutely wanted to see Tim's deepest, darkest secrets.
It is his diary. There are secrets.
That's cool.
Told you I was right.
Nice.
Somewhere downstairs, Kithara is vindicated.
She's having a
doesn't
panic
know
attack.
why.
And she's like,
All right. I think we found what we need to find up here.
Okay, so we're only telling them we found gold
That's all we did find is gold and these,
2 books.
well,
and some
I
glasses.
can't hide these, but they're mine now.
Right. 2 books, some gold,
Yeah.
and glasses.
Yeah.
All right. So she's gonna grab the gold and
Yeah.
in her skirts, literally the
Yeah.
rags of her skirts that are like the blue like strips of fabric. It's just gonna be filled with all the gold. It's like, good thing I'm not a crab anymore.
I love how that is like your.
Hey, we found some
We found
gold.
stuff. Hey, Kithara, here, have this journal that we found.
And she just like, thank you.
She's gonna walk up to
How
the
long
captain.
were they up there though?
That's a great question.
That is a great question.
That's a great question.
How long do you think you were up there?
I would say to find all that stuff probably be
It was a decent amount of
15.
time.
Yeah.
12
there
minutes.
could have been many. Also, yes, Tybalt and the captain were also rejoining
Okay.
the two of you.
Yeah. Like 12, 15 minutes.
Okay.
So,
They made quick work of it, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, they tossed the room.
Yeah. Honestly,
Not
that checks out for the both of us.
With zero regard.
Yeah. Tim's dead. I don't care.
Yeah.
Broke so many vials.
Yeah.
Honestly, I just started pouring things out.
No, I wouldn't have done that. I would have just, basically would have been skimming Be like, what's important here? Anything? Nothing? All right, cool.
Well,
great.
while you were like looking at the books, I probably was just like dumping things that were like in vials.
And you know what? I definitely would have been like, it's a lost cause to say don't do this. So we're not going to.
While they were doing that, could Ul'Dreyin have tried to talk to Kithara
Yes.
while they're doing it? Okay.
I encourage
Yeah. You're so excited. So he's gonna, he'll walk over, and sit near her, and she's still like spacing.
Yeah, she's just like if someone was sitting just kind of like this, like.
Yeah, she's like middle third at all the
Yeah,
distances.
if someone could
Yeah.
1,000-yard stare
Yeah.
through the ground, that's what she's doing.
Kithara,
I'm fine.
5 things you can see.
My feet, my legs, the ground, a weird splotch on the ground, my hands,
4 things that you're touching.
4 of my fingers.
That's 1.
There's 4 of them.
Kithara, 3 more.
My leather pants, my sword. Does it have to be 4?
Yes.
The couch, and her hand will move. The couch cushions.
3 things you smell. And at this point, Saja pads over.
Musty tower. Sea salt. Whetstone.
2 you hear.
Your voice. And Saja walking over. It's real quick with those.
Yep. Yeah. Does she look more grounded?
Probably not as like her breath is not going in as much. It's almost like she's not forcing it at this point, and she's not tense in the sense that she's afraid anymore, but she's tense in the sense of, I told you to leave me alone.
Yeah.
It's a different form of tension now.
He sighs.
I told you I was all right. I don't need to be babysat. Just a minor inconvenience.
This isn't babysitting.
Feels like it.
Is that what you do for us? You babysit us when you take care of the crew?
Well, sometimes that's how it feels like with the crew.
Fair.
You all. More like supervised watching. She'll now kind of like look up and look at you.
Yeah.
So, is the captain all right?
Yeah, and at this point, he'll turn and look to it. What's Tybalt doing?
So at this point, not only reading the room, but having things to do, Tybalt, the captain, and Peter have had a quick conversation to the side and have gotten acquainted. Tybalt will kind of give you a nod, and they will come on over. The captain will... I met Peter, Captain Peter. You've all had a day.
Kithara immediately stands up, goes, great, he has, we understand his plight, and we are absolutely fine with him. I'm assuming he went and told you everything that is going on, what they would like to do, and then, well, and we have to figure out the whole rum thing, but also his friends here who don't really have the same type of intelligence.
Yes, we are working it out. We will be loading up what we can today. It's
Wonderful.
getting slightly later, so we'll probably head out tomorrow morning.
And one night sailing.
They will be following along, and we'll have our party.
Wonderful. I'm glad everything is kind of, well, shaped up to be an interesting day, but things are back on track.
And I think at this point we come down from downstairs. We're like, hey guys, we found some stuff behind Tim's door.
Oh, his room.
Yes, we did. It was more of like a laboratory kind of.
What is on your face?
It's just my face.
We found gold!
We did find a bunch of gold.
And some books.
I also found Tim's diary.
What? Okay, so his diary.
And
you
also
said
his
books.
public.
Ah.
Yes,
I would
the
love
important
to
one. Yes, we made sure to get the important one.
I would love to see those.
Yeah, here, have them.
Thank you.
And,
She takes both the
and
books.
I will load the gold onto the ship with the rest of the gold. Yeah.
Captain, we got gold.
This
Yes.
is excellent.
But I will say, I think we might need to have some of the gold stay here for like the system of the bartering with the rum and keeping this under our umbrella, right? I don't know, change? Do they need that?
That's a great question. They may need to buy supplies.
Right, exactly.
Oh,
Hey,
True.
Peter.
yes?
Sorry. So I'm gonna give you some of this gold to go buy more supplies for rum. You guys can you guys know the recipe since you guys were the ones making it, right?
Yeah, we've got it.
Okay,
To be fair, it's not particularly difficult, but
Hey, now.
well,
I don't call your job easy.
I didn't say it was easy.
wasn't that the assumption when you said
The
those?
way
No.
to have correct and good tasting rum is a process and quite a skill.
Correct.
Yeah, rum is really good too,
Yeah.
and then it's bad. It's like,
Yeah.
it's like,
Right, but the
gross.
the general concepts behind it are not difficult. What you craft can be difficult.
Yeah, you're right. How is that supposed to be insulting at all?
I don't know.
So, anyways, Peter, if we give you some of this gold to go get supplies and stuff, your people can set up, and then you guys can have a good exchange.
Yep, we'll keep the operation running.
Okay, so here you go. She gives half of the gold.
Perfect.
Yeah.
They will kind of keep it and store it, and
Plus,
they
they're gonna
can
need some gold
yep
for
get
their
future
travel.
Yeah.
delivery.
All right, now we have an undead kind of army. Not really army, but guys,
We have a manned ship of the
man
undead.
shipped. Dude, is there any rum?
Yes,
Can we have that?
we're going to be
Yeah.
loading it up today
Sounds
on
good.
both of our ships. We'll be following you shortly.
What does it taste
Perfect.
like? Does it taste good? Is it pretty good rum?
Would you like some?
Yeah.
He'll be able to produce a bottle for you.
She just starts.
And then Kithara walk over and immediately grab it from you and then start drinking. She yoinks it from you and just is like,
all right.
Just full
Can you
archer.
see something for? Okay.
no, she.
Yeah, she
Brings
watches
it.
you down it.
Yeah, she's
Just,
like,
all right, cool.
cool.
Thanks for the offer. Appreciate it.
I guess it's been a day.
The zombie employees will begin loading up
please.
casks.
Well, that's exactly what they are now.
Yeah. Yeah, they have a co-op.
Yeah.
Yeah, begin loading up both your ship and the zombie I'm losing the word. Schooner?
Yes.
I believe that's what you described it as
Dinghy?
last time. Yes.
A dinghy. It's
No.
probably
No,
more of
no,
a
it's
schooner
more of a
than
dinghy.
anything.
Their ship. So they have
Oh, right.
recreated
I forgot about
bit
their.
smaller
smaller.
ship from about two and a
Yes.
half shipwrecks.
Right.
It's about a schooner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
I
my
would
gosh, and
assume
it
so.
looks like Mod Podge because it's a zombie, and that's cool. Oh, okay, cool. I like
It's very there. It's
Yeah.
aesthetic.
that. It's aesthetic.
Yes, it
The branding
it is giving.
impeccable.
Yeah, brand always
it's giving
be brand. Always
undead
be
pirate.
branded. So,
We're all about the branding.
they will be loading up both ships as you lose daylight. But you are all set to embark the next morning.
Heck yeah. Oh, it means we get a long rest.
Yes.
Riven's gonna go over to Ul'Dreyin and hey, That one was fun, though. Come on, that one was fun. We got to kill a dude who's kind of a jerk. Well, I mean, I got to kill him. And I got to kill the big guy. So I guess it was fun for me. But he's not alive anymore, and you didn't like him. And you
raises his eyebrows at you.
And you didn't get hurt that much.
Riven, I believe that you and I still have different definitions of the word.
Well, what do you think is fun then?
Not finding out that someone has resurrected a large mass of people against their will and conscripted them into forced labor.
But that's not on you. That's
No.
on them, and then we just correct it, which we did.
It's not, but it's still not something that I take pleasure in learning, nor is this. And he looks back at well, actually, where are we at this point?
On the ship, right?
Physically, are we on the
various
ship?
outside.
Yeah.
Honestly, wherever you would like.
Okay.
If
Yeah,
you would like to have this conversation, it is a
Yeah.
open opportunity, basically from dusk through the night, next morning, wherever.
I
you would
like imagine like us like watching the island kind of
Recede.
Yeah.
Yeah. He noticeably he's not relaxed. He's still rigid. His posture is tight. This is not something that I took any degree of pleasure in.
Okay. I guess I owe you bread then. Where am I gonna get bread? Do you think the chef has bread? Or do you want like warm, fresh bread when we get to like a better place?
Didn't.
I lost the bet. When you lose a bet, you have to give up what you bet on, and you wanted bread for some reason.
Right.
So
Yes, we had made a bet. Sure, fresh bread.
okay. I'm sorry. I feel like I upset you somehow.
No, nothing that you have done.
Good, because I didn't know how to apologize about that. But until I get your bread, and then she's gonna like ruffle into her like little satchel. She's gonna take like the smallest gem that she found, and she's like, "Don't tell Kit Kat, but this is like collateral until I get you your bread."
Riven hands you like a sapphire worth 25 gold.
Where did you?
And it's blue, so please don't lose it.
Where did you?
I found it on the beach.
Insight check.
Okay.
Deception.
Ooh, that's good.
Damn, I didn't do it very good.
You
beat me. It doesn't matter.
But I want to know by how much I beat you.
I got rolled a 6, and I got
21.
+4, so
21.
Ooh, 9 plus 10.
10. So
Yeah.
unless you call her out on it, she's not going to tell you she's lying.
Riven, I would suggest that you work on your lying.
I'm pretty good at lying. It's you I have a problem lying to.
You should share these with the rest of the crew.
I did.
Insight check.
Oh, I did.
God, I hope you roll higher.
No.
19 plus stuff. I rolled even higher this time.
I got it like a solid 8.
It's almost true. It's 3/4 true.
Yeah. It's like a half truth.
Yeah.
I did share it.
I guess 2/3 not including Riven.
Riven, what did I just say about working on your lying?
Again, I have a hard time with you because I like you and it hurts my feelings to lie to you. And she's like not looking you in the eye anymore, which she normally would like uncomfortably stare at people in the eye.
Give me an insight check.
Okay.
I'll make it an active deception roll. Which I'm not good
Again, terrible. Good thing I didn't roll these during combat. 14.
at. Ooh, actually, do I have anything to add to that? I have a -1.
Ooh,
and I
so-
rolled a 12 total. So when you say that you like him and that it hurts to lie to him, there's like a flicker on his face, and then it goes back to being impassive. But even out of the corner of your eye, you catch it, so you know that there was emotion there. Where did you find these?
I don't want to tell you. Because then I'll have to lie to you, and I've already lied to you twice.
Yes, you lie a lot, Riven.
I don't lie a lot. I just lie when it's convenient.
All right. I will not ask you wherever you found them, but would you at least, if there are more, distribute them among the crew?
I will distribute some amongst the crew.
Equally.
I can't promise that. There's not enough for everyone. You can keep that one then. Actually, she takes the sapphire and she gives you one that's not like, colored blue. Like it's the equal amount, but like a different color.
What do I get?
Let's do a sapphire, but it's like a yellow sapphire, like a
yellow sapphire?
Yeah, like a
Okay.
different color sapphire.
Topaz, maybe.
Sure, there's different color sapphires,
Yeah,
but
yeah. Yellow sapphire.
Okay.
Sapphire.
He'll take it and he'll pocket it.
But there's a reason she gave you the blue one, and then she took it back. So that's why she gave you a different color. Because she likes blue, and that's why she wanted to be able to get it back. Which, for the inside, I feel like you would understand.
Were you gonna try to steal it back from me
No, she was waiting for the bread. When she would give the bread, she was going to take it back.
by stealing it?
No, by
No, it was
taking it.
collateral.
It was collateral. I said collateral.
Oh right. Oh right, because it was until I got the bread.
Yep.
Because you said you wanted fresh bread.
So you can just
did.
keep this one. I'll still get you your bread.
All right.
I'll give some to some of the crew. I promise.
He just sighs and walks away.
Almost like, I don't know, each of us could have two.
And with like when she walks away, when she walks away as well. Actually, no, you said you walked away?
Yeah.
Okay, so she's gonna take off some of like the rope or like strings from her dress and like make like a little knotted like, you know, like how they have like some like dice can like have like a little container. She's gonna take it and make it into like almost like a necklace, and she's gonna go over to Kithara, and with in sleight of hand, she's gonna try to like hook it on like your belt, like.
I'll let it happen.
Okay.
She's so out of it. Like, coming back to the ship, the fact that she's even still among you all, it's almost like she's giving her commands or keeping track of certain things and checkups almost half there. There's not that same fervor in herself, so you can absolutely do it.
Cool.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I'm gonna come check in on you also, by the way.
I think she's like standing towards like the front of the ship, kind of not really towards the very, very front, but off to the side, just kind of like sitting and staring
Yeah.
out.
I'm gonna
Like Riven runs over.
Literally, I'm gonna like,
I'm gonna
just
I'm
do
gonna
it
see
and
that
then run
and be
away.
like, I'm not gonna. That's another time. Yeah, so I'm gonna like walk up next to you, and I'm not gonna be like the same energetic person that I normally am on the deck. Like I've kind of given the crew their final orders for the day. They're getting the ship, set right, so that way we don't, do any more night sailing.
Just once.
Yeah, that's all it takes.
Yep.
I'm gonna come up next to you and be like, "You want to?" Actually, I'm not gonna ask you if you want to talk about what happened in there because I know the answer is no because that's who you are. all I'm going to say is that whatever happened in there is gone, right? Whatever happened in there is left in there, and we're past it. Don't let it define who you are. Don't let it shake who you are to the core, because it doesn't matter. You're here now. The here and now is what matters.
You're right. I am here. They're not.
Yeah. And so it's like, control what you can control, let the uncontrollables go. Also magic some really messed up stuff. So
Yeah.
like...
Necromancers. Not great.
We hate Tim.
We hate him.
We hate Tim.
From afar, Riven goes, "We hate Tim!"
There's that, like, really just that deep breath in of... Right. Kind of brushes her hair out and just... Yes. I'm leaving everything there. Yeah.
Yeah. You're
Wise
better.
words.
You're better than this. So like, you carry yourself with that pride that you always have.
Yeah. Yeah. I am better than this. And there's like almost what you don't know, but what she knows is there's a double meaning to a lot of what she's saying.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah.
They're not.
She's like, yes. Goodness. Have you eaten?
That's a great question. No?
Maybe we should get everyone together and just
Have a dinner?
Have dinner.
Officer's dinner?
Officer's dinner.
Officer's dinner.
Yes. That's
Love me a good officer's dinner.
Let's yeah, officer dinner. Let's go grab Dren and Riven.
Riven. Yeah.
Riven like was watching the whole time, but like and listening, but like wasn't near you guys. Like she was just like watching that whole conversation, like a
Yeah.
creepy little creep.
Yeah, I just imagine you standing by the
Literally,
back,
just,
right?
like,
Like, I don't
literally-
think you're making an effort to hide.
just
No,
stands in the
she is. She like
Okay.
she is like this time. Like there are moments when she's not. She is very much making an effort to hide it.
Roll a
and
stealth
watching
check
it.
for me.
Okay. Okay, that's
It's
cocked.
cocked.
Natural one, so maybe.
Thought she was
Yeah,
hiding.
my passive.
Immediately just
Yeah.
Is she
standing in
actually
the
make an
middle.
effort?
Yeah, so you say
More
let's
like
go
she
get
has
Riven
mo-
and Dren. I was like, so let's just go get Dren. Come on, Riven.
Yeah. Because like I think probably what like gave her away is like she started crying like at your words because she's like taking you literally and her literally and not realizing the like the double entendre that you're doing.
Yeah. Tingus has like some inclination that there is, but
You feel there's something
but
off.
Tingus also is not the type of person who is going to try and dig for that just because like now if I were, now is not the time. It's just not appropriate. So we go find Dren, all three of us together.
Hungry.
He's up in the crow's nest.
That's what says he where we
Oh.
would normally find him.
Cool, great. Dren,
Old man, we're gonna eat. Come down.
we're gonna have dinner as a group.
There's he takes a little bit to respond, but then there's you see his head from like silhouetted, and he starts climbing down.
Cool.
Can we do it in the conference room?
Oh, we can do it in the conference room.
Why not?
Racy there. Riven takes off.
Well, hang on, Riven, we got to get dinner
She's
first.
already gone.
Oh,
She'll figure it out.
we'll come down with food, and then she'll realize she doesn't have food, and she'll have to go get hers.
She'll have to come right back.
Yep.
So yeah, I think we'll go
Jordan grabs
grab.
2 plates.
Oh my god.
Look at this one. He just takes care of her all the time.
Anyways,
That's in character.
What is that?
Oh, yeah.
He actually he's sort of like not. He's also middle distancing, not as much.
Yeah.
But he's clearly not hearing what you're saying.
It's fine. Yeah. It's in jest anyways.
Yeah.
So like,
He's,
yeah.
he's just like looking straight ahead.
yeah,
No.
we'll grab food. We'll head to the conference room,
yeah.
and I think debrief, I guess.
Yeah.
Post and very much just like catch up on
have a
what
chin wag.
happened. And then I guess maybe prep for what do we expect for the coronation? Like
Yo, I was thinking we should make a song, a shanty for the captain.
That's a
A song.
Yeah, I mean, all the best captains have shanties about them. I feel like in order to, like, spread rumor and intrigue, that we should, get a shanty going and maybe pay some bards to sing it.
I thought you wanted us to do that.
yeah, okay, yeah. We can.
I mean, I
pay
can
creatives.
sing, but
we can find creatives, right?
Oh, yes, I think there's quite a few probably out and about.
But also realize how you said the best captains. Is he really the best?
well, no, but
captain?
I
It's a
know
line.
that. But wait, I'm not supposed to say that. I understand his. She's like searching for the words, like value. But we want the captain to seem valuable
Correct.
more than he maybe seems now.
Branding. The branding.
And if we don't want to die quickly because people wanting to,
Yeah, by
Him.
association. Yeah.
it might be best if we kind of build intrigue about him. I mean, I don't think many people know about him. This is like his first few missions.
Exactly.
Sort of
So
like
Yeah.
they don't know that he's incompetent.
Yeah.
I mean, sorry,
No.
not as good as other people.
No. You said it right the first time.
You can say that in
It's
front
just
of
the four of
us.
us.
She looks around. Oh, okay, cool.
You can say that in front of
Yeah.
us, just not in front of the captain.
Drin's, he's
Or
sort of
probably
like
Tybalt.
not
Yeah,
looking
Tybalt.
at still anybody. He's sort of just like staring between the two of you, I imagine. And with like a bite of food half in his mouth, he's like, "Isn't that what flags are for?
What?
Oh, don't pirates have flags or
Well, yeah.
whatever?
But that.
We can make our own flag now?
Like,
Well, we
isn't
could-
that the thing?
Yeah.
That's what I've heard anyway.
Oh, that's true. Like, hoist the colors. That's a good song.
Well,
Wait,
we
is that,
need
is
to.
that not a
No,
thing?
that's a thing. I mean,
I-
we need to do that anyways for the new ship to
I-
mark as part of the
I
fleet.
can sew.
Looks at your dress. Are you sure about that?
That's not nice.
It's only just. If I didn't like you, I wouldn't make fun of you.
That's true.
I didn't say anything about liking me or making fun of my dress. It's pretty. It's got all the different kinds of blues on it.
Beauty's
But-
in the eye of the beholder. That's for sure.
So what colors do we want it? Because I have to get sea urchin. I might have a sea urchin on my dress. And she like
we-
looks at her dress and she's like, "Oh, I got one." Okay, so I have
We-
needles. I just need some string, which I could use my surgeon string. We don't need that. No one really got hurt.
You can take apart rope into individual strings. It's a
Yeah.
little bit more sturdy.
Okay.
Yeah, that twine is better.
Do we have
We should-
fabric?
That's a great question, Quartermaster. Do we have fabric?
We might have maybe some old sails that need to be repaired. We can probably cut something down. Once again, we get into port. We could probably see if there's anything there if we want something a little bit of a different color.
We should consult the captain on colors.
Can it be blue?
Yes.
Oh wait, you guys are gonna say no.
I mean,
As much as we dislike it, the captain probably has final say in the color scheme.
No purple.
Why not purple?
Why?
Because it's too royal, and the last thing that we
you
need.
know that man wants
Oh,
purple. I'm telling you right
oh,
now, you know
fair.
that man's gonna ask for purple.
We could have purple accents with blue.
No,
That's
no,
pretty.
No.
No purple.
Purple.
No
Okay,
purple.
When you walk into a town and you see someone with purple, you immediately know they don't know anything about anything that has to do with survival, which means that we do not want purple.
Looks at my,
Tingus.
looks at my shirt. Cool, great. Really appreciate that.
You look really good in purple.
Oh, I'm aware.
Oh wait, did I do that wrong? I was supposed to be
No.
sarcastic.
No, you're fine.
Wait.
Because you
Either
made
way, I'm
fun of
gonna-
my outfit.
Either way,
I
I'm
was trying to
gonna
make fun
take
of
it
your
as a compliment and
outfit.
just move on. So like that's fine. I'm just gonna be staring at Jordan's like, yeah, really, yeah, purple, awful color for to be wearing in general.
I didn't.
No,
Say
it's
that-
fine. It's fine.
Green looks good.
We'll ask the captain when
Okay,
tomorrow.
Yeah.
we'll ask the captain
It's on
about
the list.
colors. We'll ask, what do we want any symbols? Oh, does he have to pick the whole thing? He has like terrible taste. Have you seen his hat?
We
You
can have
some
input,
say.
and we can make some executive decisions for as a group consensus type thing. Everyone should want to be underneath the flag.
Okay.
We should have a say in it, and what it looks like.
Okay. All right, so I'll make a song. I'll help with the flag, but I have to wait for the captain.
Yes. We'll have to.
We have the rum.
Well, we have some rum. How much rum do we actually have, Chris? Like, any sort of a ballpark it?
You have multiple casks.
Do we think it's going to be enough?
With what you have and what is on Captain Peter's boat, yes, because they loaded
Okay.
up both.
Very cool.
Also, as much as you have some minor recent success in getting treasure, your
We can
cargo
probably-
hold is
Buy some
Fuller.
it was not very full, so
Yeah.
it was able to hold.
a lot more.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
perfect.
Do we need anything else?
I think that's it for
think
the
that's really about it right now.
immediate concern.
Who do we tell about the coordination, or is Tybalt handling all that?
I think we're.
Well, that'll probably be a thing when we get to port.
Yeah, we'll have to announce. They'll probably have to figure out a place. We'll figure that out when we get there.
I assume that we don't want to send some sort of messenger bird type deal.
No, we'll just get there and deal with it when we get there because we're gonna need Tybalt
Yeah.
anyways
Oh,
too.
Is there going to be a stage?
Probably.
Likely.
What do you mean we're all dead?
Well,
Oh, we're all dead.
To be fair, death is the biggest byproduct of living, so.
You guys say death, and Kithara tenses up. Well, I think I'm finished. Continue discussing. I'm gonna go check on the captain to make sure we're ready and for everything for tomorrow. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
And she gets up to leave.
What's wrong with her?
That magic that Tim did really messed with her.
Oh.
Just, I don't know what it was, but I don't know what she saw, but it was not good.
Do you know? You talked to her. Is that a no? You're not going to answer me?
That is for her to say.
Fair.
Okay.
When she's ready to talk about it, if she ever is, she will.
All right, I guess I'm going to go to bed then.
But I guess death is not a kosher subject right now.
It's just the way of life, but
Yeah.
I get it. All right, good night.
Did Kithara actually need to talk to the captain about anything?
Nope.
Or?
That was a lie.
We all knew it.
Oh, yeah.
It's like I gotta go do my rounds.
Sure you do.
Sure I do.
You embark the next morning. It is not a super far journey. It will basically take all day to get to the main island of the Pirate Republic. But it'll still be light when you get there.
Sure.
Tybalt has kind of prepared the captain of sorts.
the
The crew
rundown
is
of
already... Yeah.
What to expect.
Yeah, and kind of has been for a couple days, so...
Yeah.
He feels, if anything, Tybalt probably feels pretty content in that department and is instead going to be just kind of spending the day on deck.
Cool.
If there was anything specific anyone had
Once we
while approaching the island.
Oh, I want to talk to Tybalt.
Sure.
Hey, Tybalt,
Yes.
what happened to your hand?
Oh, long story.
We got time.
I lied, it's short. You ever hear that if a shark's coming at you, you punch them so they get scared and run away.
Yeah, just boop them on the nose.
Yep, don't work.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, no. That's unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
So, wow.
Yep. Yep.
I mean, I see you're learning to make by making prosthetics and whatnot.
Oh, yeah, it's great fun. Good
Yeah.
hobby.
Yeah?
Yeah,
You like tinkering?
I do.
What can you make?
I've made lots of things. That's kind of my background. That was my formal training, if you will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What, like, on what scale of thing can you make?
What do you mean by scale?
Oh, I don't know. Can you make, like, things to help the ship be more seaworthy and possibly battle ready? And I don't know. I'm just curious about what you can actually do.
Yeah, there's all sorts of reinforcement you can make or gadgets here or there. Yeah, that's all doable. Do you have something specific in mind?
Oh, no, nothing right now. I just wanted, for the future, maybe, if we, find that we're lacking in some department, maybe we can figure that out. But, I mean, that's a, if we make it that far type of deal.
What do you mean?
Oh, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. Hey, other quick question.
Mm-hmm.
What was that healing thing that you did where you roared really loud?
It was a healing thing that I do when I roar really loud.
Okay, but what was it?
It's like a healing roar.
Catkin can't do that.
Well, it's not really like, okay, sure, it's a cat kid thing because I roared, but it doesn't have to be like exclusively a roar and or catkin thing. It's more of a clerical thing. But clerical in the holy sense, not the like writing
Yes,
things
no,
down sense.
I understood that. Who do you worship that gives you such a unique ability?
I'm a catkin.
It doesn't tell me anything.
I know.
Can I insight him? I mean, I know he's hiding things,
Sure.
but like, I want to just get an idea of like exactly how cagey he's being about it.
Sure.
All right. Insight. I'm good at this. Am I good at this? I am good at this.
Are you good at this?
The dice will tell me. No, 14.
So actually, it's not that difficult because it seems like there was almost an intentional, almost snarkiness. Could you actually roll for college? Either
Yeah.
Or to college.
Can I give you history?
History is good. History or religion.
Did you major in history?
12. Yeah.
12 is enough for surface level knowledge.
Sure.
That's your C.
Yeah, baby.
You passed, right?
Yeah. I had a degree.
I mean, like, yeah, he's a catkin and a cleric, and there's like a whole cat war god. It's probably just
Oh.
her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. I'm not going to bother asking him because if I did, he'd be like, oh, yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a catkin war god of honor battle.
Yeah.
Heru.
Haru.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just kind of assumed.
But not a lot
Okay.
of people worship her, so. But that's a me thing.
Okay. I look at him, it's like, all right, keep your secrets.
What?
I'm just going to walk away at that point.
All right. As you approach the island, you notice there are actually not a lot of ships at port or off of the island. There's only a few. Which would also make sense with the current mission. You are still within a week of Captain Scarlet's orders to go and hunt
find
down
that
the
thing.
ship. So it's not the most surprising thing that there aren't a lot of crews back at this point.
Do we see coming in Captain Scarlet's ship?
No, none of the ships.
Look
right,
familiar.
it is
that was my
incredibly
big thing. Was
distinct. Yes,
coming
they are
in.
not.
Do we see what would be my controlling and back at port?
No, you do not.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Do you actually, Kithara? How are you looking as you're scanning the island, the ships for Scarlet / Maya's ship? Are you like consciously, like actually looking for this? Like
Yeah,
on
I think
the deck?
coming in closer, she still kind of has that that thought in the back of her mind of, we're coming in. Did Mai and them get here first? Did they say anything? Are we expecting? Yes, we have Tybalt's word, but are we expecting any sort of resistance? And who's here? Not necessarily with the spyglass or anything, but just trying to pick up on like certain like sizes of boats and.
So Tybalt will actually approach you as you're scanning out on the boats and say, she's not going to be here.
Oh. I mean.
No. We got Tim to talking. She had recently paid him a visit.
Oh, before we got back to the ship.
Before we arrived.
All right.
Looking for some help.
Uh-huh.
But it was unfortunately not enough for their needs.
All right.
So she is out elsewhere for the time being.
Great. So Tim was talking to someone else who doesn't belong on our ship. Oh, Tim, not Jim.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Tim was talking to the captain and I
Dead one.
The dead one.
about, yes, the dead one.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess that's good for us, just in case trying to rally up some other crews to, depose this new change.
I wonder how sympathetic they'd be.
And do you mean that in the sense of how Scarlet ruled?
Yeah. Yes.
So what I'm hearing from a few people now is she wasn't that great of a ruler.
somewhat Riven is like,
It depends on your definition. A great ruler in what sense? In the absolute power and effectiveness sense, she was certainly great.
Right. But in the overall,
Fan club sense,
not great.
right.
Tybalt, let me ask you this. Obviously, this was all by accident and happenstance that our captain has now become the king.
so sorry.
Somehow Riven just is feeling shit talk about Captain Scarlet. You feel it in your bones.
Sneezes angrily.
That was also my quiet sneeze. I'm so sorry.
Comparing Scarlet to our captain, power, I don't think he may rule it the same way she did, but how do you feel about him and how he might take over?
Everyone on this world is full of wisdom, and your captain is filled with the second half.
So, I guess you'll have a great fan club. So we're fucked.
I wouldn't say that. At a minimum, people will give it a while just to see what's up.
See how the changes go.
Right.
And then, let's just say hypothetically, things don't go great. Who do you think would be gunning for that? How do we keep him safe?
I think that's... You can only do so much, first of all. The second of all, there's no telling. Let me back up. I have seen... Captain Willman will be the 5th pirate monarch I have seen. Not all of them are good.
Right.
It just kind of happens. Sometimes, ones that aren't that effective actually rule for a surprising amount of time.
All right. Now, with this whole ruling business, obviously, Captain Scarlet would go out, recruit. Does he stay here? Or does he still...
I think for the short term, that's probably a good idea. We've been talking with Jim as well. With his background, he might be a little bit better suited to gather information and advise the captain on the underbelly side of the island
Makes
while
sense.
things are going on.
No, it makes sense. I mean, gosh, it's easy to get out a lot of that information. I would watch him. I mean, you were on the ship with him. Watch him. Any person who comes along who gives him a better deal, he's gonna go follow them.
Yes, I trust Jim because he is not that capable alone and very ambitious.
Oh, no doubt of that.
So I think he will do his absolute hardest to keep the captain safe.
Well, it somewhat eases a lot of my concerns moving forward with this. It's going to be interesting what we do. Well, me, the rest of the crew, do in the meantime. It's changing for us.
Yeah, as the seas do.
Right. Thrilling conversation, Tybalt. Thank you for prepping the captain on what to expect as we get in and deal with change of powers.
There's a sarcasm situation going on.
No, sorry. It's who I am. Definitely not sarcastic. It will come across sarcastic.
All right.
It's weird to not be that person in that role.
What do you mean?
You know, briefing the captain on what to expect, things like that, because it's not my wheelhouse.
I understand. Hope it wasn't too much overstepping or anything.
No, you have the most knowledge. It's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, for the time.
Wonderful. I'm gonna go check stock. She's gonna walk away.
The boat is pulling in to an actual dock slip into port.
Riven's gonna be at the bow. Yes, bow of it, just yelling out, "The King Captain's here!
Jesus Christ.
You better watch out!"
Oh my god. Riven.
I'm so excited.
Okay.
Somewhere, Drin mutters into his hand, "World
dead.
And
I run up to you, it's like, Riven, stop it!
What? We wanted to announce.
Not yet!
All right, I'm getting off this ship. You guys are boring to me today. And she's gonna like
God.
try to like jump off the ship.
I'm not gonna catch you.
I know. She's gonna like once we like get close enough, she's gonna like try to like.
You were close enough as you were yelling.
Yeah, then she's gonna just jump off and start like
Okay.
walking forward.
People are
Let's
turning
go
to look
find
at the
a
boat.
newsie.
Yes.
What? A newsie?
Ye old pirate.
Oh,
newsie.
yeah.
Little brief description of the island itself, as some of you may have spent a small amount of time here before, but it features some amenities. Less exciting, there is a lumberyard off to the side to help with the construction of certain things. There is actually a small hospital. There is a large town hall with a frontal meeting space, and attached to the back is a private dwelling, occupied whoever the current ruler is. There are several storage warehouses, some of which do hold periodic auctions for unsold or difficult to move goods from different crews. Just get this out of here. Additionally, the closest buildings to the beaches away from the docks are actually freely available miniature bunkhouses, just for crews to use as they are here. But, pick up after you're done. And lastly, there are 2 taverns, Land's Lubbed and the Buck Stop. One of them does feature a card room.
Hey, Chris, point of order.
Yep.
So there's a monarchy as the, actual head ruler. Is there also, a parliament or something that, the monarch has to answer to?
No.
They're pirates.
Fairly well organized for a pirate.
It was decently.
Whatever.
Yeah. It is very. It is a bit utilitarian in the sense of no, we have a need. We as pirate crews cannot always go to shore. We're proper ports, so we need solutions. We can do it ourselves.
And it's just don't be a jerk.
Yep.
Don't be a jerk.
Yep.
As Riven jumps off the ship and starts saying the shit everyone's wearing. He's like, if anyone needs me, I'm at the tavern.
Which one?
The one with cards, obviously.
Which one is that?
The Buck Stop.
The Buck Stop.
Yep.
So she's gonna stomp away because she's mad that no one wants to play with her.
Now the boat comes to dock. You all can disembark perhaps more traditionally, as opposed to jumping off the boat. And afterwards, there are your crew hands are going to be unloading the rum and bringing it towards the taverns and storehouses. Additionally, some are going to be boarding your dinghies to go out to Captain Peter Rabid's ship, which is not going into the port proper to ferry
It back and forth.
more.
Got it.
Yes. They primarily took crates of bottles.
Yeah. Okay. It makes sense because storage.
And they will just ferry shipments across, minimizing the number of zombies involved.
For now, yeah.
Though they are definitely seen by people in the port, and murmurings are spreading quickly.
That's what
as
I'm
you
wondering.
are-
If we're going in, is Kithara
Yes.
hearing that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, lots of
Do you see this?
Like
what
getting
is-
people's attention, pointing at this cobbled together boat, people looking through spyglasses, seeing clearly what's on deck.
What is the murmuring? Is it more shock, surprise, or is it
Intrigue.
like scared? Like what is the feeling?
Almost like there is so much awe, the fear isn't sinking in.
Right. So I think
Yeah.
hearing that and kind of walking in probably
good.
towards a tavern, Kithara is gonna walk by and be like, "Yeah, the new pirate king actually has a undead crew among his ranks." And to anyone,
And if you
Who
start
hears?
murmuring that, then it will also change to wait, Scarlet's dead, as that will begin to like kind of.
I want to
cascade.
take it off of the zombies. I need
Yeah.
to turn it to something else.
I'm
want
stuck on
anyone
the ship
going
until we're done ferrying stuff because I got to make sure the crew does their job.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does take a while.
Because I go to the
but
tavern and make
it's-
sure, did you get this shipment? Okay, you should have this much. You should have this much. I'm doing the quartermaster thing. Stock.
Yes,
I'm
it.
gonna stay up. Oh wait. Could I have grabbed the spyglass at some point?
I don't
remember if
have
had
it.
last.
I don't have it.
I don't have it.
You had it last.
I did have it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna hang up in the crow's nest, but I'm watching the island to see. I'm like watching people's. You know, you can sort of like see.
Trying to see
people's-
if like a crowd is forming
Yep,
somewhere.
I'm looking everywhere to see people's reactions. Like, are people gathering in one area? Are people rushing? Are people running? Is this traveling slowly, quickly, panic? I'm trying to gauge all of those things.
Quickly, but maybe not to the extent of panic. So you see exactly the opposite. It is not people gathering, it is people scattering to like spread what news they have. As
Zombie
quick as
crew.
reasonable.
Scarlet's dead?
Right. Yeah, there's a lot going on.
There's more rum.
When Riven gets like out of sight of like the crew, she's gonna like go into an alley and she's gonna change her form into a human, like very like bland looking human form, and then she's gonna come out and she's going to just start like adding to the intrigue, and she's gonna be like, oh my gosh, did you hear about Captain Scarlet? Like she got killed by the new Captain King, and like she's just gonna add onto little murmurs, and like ever so often she'll change into a different human, maybe a man this time or a child, and kind of build story and intrigue, and like, man, I heard the coronation's gonna be crazy. And then when she gets closer to the tavern, then she'll like go to the side and change back and go into the tavern.
Okay. I would like you to make an insight check with
Okay.
advantage.
Natural 20.
Seven.
7. Oh,
You get the general vibe of the people is very curious and a bit cautious.
Okay.
Like there is a lot of surprise. This is very unexpected. Another note that you hear repeated more than once is, who is this captain? There is not a reputation there. Like there is genuine surprise at the lack of reputation being someone that killed Captain Scarlet. You distinctly do not notice any outward celebration that Scarlet is dead,
Got it.
but you don't get a lot of disappointment or grieving.
Okay. Okay. Good to know.
Neutral's good.
Neutral's good. Riven is a little upset though at the fact that no one is grieving. She's like, in a way, when she's like trying to give the intrigue, like anytime like someone was like not like sad, she's like, Yeah, but it's really sad she died though, right? Like, and like trying to like get it, even though it may not be coming like back. Like,
If you actually say something like that,
Yeah.
you will almost get a little bit of surprise, and the conversation will end shortly after.
okay.
Like they will try to they will leave quicker than they were originally intending to.
Okay. Yeah, Riven's confused by this, but she continues. Like, she doesn't understand why, but she continues to do that. And then she goes to the tavern. She changes back and goes to the tavern.
For the rest of you, as the captain, Jim, and Tybalt leave the ship and head towards the town hall, you do notice a fair bit of recognition from people, and they do stop to say, like, hello in passing as that group moves towards the town hall.
Probably because of Tybalt being there,
Yeah.
being that recognizable anchor point of, okay.
Just whoever he's with is probably the king. Because there's no reason for him to be on any other crew because people probably
Or
know that
be-
he is with the crown.
I mean, 5 captains.
Yep.
You staying on the ship, buddy?
Is everything fully unloaded?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
like where
so
we at with that.
it takes a bit over an hour, but you're all unloaded.
Drin's gonna go with the captain because this is what he was hired to do, and he can't know how to remain safe if he doesn't know what's happening.
That is true. And the captain, Tybalt, Jim, they do not depart until the unloading is
Okay, yeah. I probably also
So the
would've went
two
with
of
them.
us
Yeah,
join up.
yeah.
and where is Kithara? in
I
this?
think
Are you-
after making sure that like the taverns have things like the stock as it's coming in, making sure things are where it needs to be, the storehouse, she'll be actually awaiting them. Like she'll probably come like either she just checks to see how much needs to go there and then obviously like be like, all right, make sure they have this there and they have this much here and rest can go into storage. Great, cool. She will probably be either like arriving at the same time at the town hall or they will meet her out front at the town hall. Waiting for them.
Okay. Riven is in a tavern?
Yeah, the tavern with the
book
cards.
stop.
The book stop. What?
Yes.
Buck stop.
Buck stop.
Like the buck stops here.
Yeah.
Oh.
As things are going on, the tavern actually clears out
Okay.
pretty decently. Like, not all at once, but as the commotion kind of like ramps up slowly, more and more people are kind of sucked away from
Got
what they
it.
were doing and like, oh no, I guess I should kind of go see what's up type of thing.
Someone probably
Is
runs
there-
in like, hey, they're over here.
Is there any like musicians or like people with musical instruments in the tavern?
So it is a little early.
Okay.
There was a couple of musicians setting up. They have not started yet.
Okay.
They have kind of slowed down that process.
Okay.
Because of everything going on.
I'm gonna walk up to them and be like, "Hi, I'm Riven." I'm just gonna stick her hand out.
Hello?
So I don't know if you heard, but there's a new Captain King, and I'm a part of his crew. And I wrote this shanty, and I was wondering if you would like to perform at the Coronation.
Sorry, this is a lot. New Captain King.
Yeah.
Captain
Scarlet's
Scarlet's
gone.
dead.
Yeah, R.I.P.
That isn't really something to like brush. Yes. Yeah.
Aw.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Right.
Rest in power.
Rip in peace.
Pepperoni and pepperoni, my guy.
She was in pieces. Anyways.
Hey.
I can make that worse. She was pulverized. She wasn't in pieces.
Oh, rest in pulverization. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, easy.
Okay. When?
Right.
To all of it, actually. When did
When?
this happen? And
Okay, well,
what is
I mean,
going on
I feel
now?
like that information is like really not super relevant right now. The question that's relevant is, are you available for hire?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
How much do you normally get cost?
Yes.
For a coronation?
No, normal.
Oh. I feel like a coronation's
No,
like more valuable
normal.
than.
And she's trying to intimidate, so.
Oh, man. Okay. Go ahead and make an intimidation check. Ooh.
21.
Oh. They rolled
21.
well, but not that well. They start to like say, they're like, oh, but a coronation's gonna be, and you're like kind of staring them down, and they're like, 30.
30 gold?
Yeah.
Okay, you'll get 15 now, and 15 after the coronation.
Excellent.
Cool. Love doing business with you. So I will come find you in soon. I gotta talk to my captain. Here's the song, and she like shoves a like looks like a scrap, but it's a song, but it like looks like a scrap paper.
So when you say song, is this lyrics?
So
Is this?
yeah, so that's the thing. It's
One part harmony written down in both
It's
drums.
just music. What?
so
is
there's
it
no
just
words, but there are
drawings?
notes.
Oh God.
Okay.
Yeah, because she can't write. So
Makes sense.
And when you say there are notes,
they're staff, like bars and stuff. And there's
Riven
like,
knows staff.
yeah,
You know how to write music,
yeah,
but not words.
yeah,
That actually makes sense.
I've played characters like this before.
yeah.
That actually makes sense.
Yeah.
Does it? Or is
A
it just
little
like
bit.
No, that's
delightfully
actually-
nonsensical?
Yeah,
We'll talk about it later.
All right.
There's only E, G, B, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. 7 letters, so she doesn't know
Yeah.
how, she only knows 7 letters. Like, she doesn't know how to write words. She just knows 7 letters so she can put it on the staff. Anyways, so it looks very sloppy, though. It's not, like, the best. It's like, can you play this?
I will take it. How would you, the player, describe you, the character's musical ability and ability to transcribe? Are they caught off guard? Like, is this
It's probably,
Good?
like, high school
Okay.
level good song. Not really, like,
Yeah.
like high school
how much music
band.
theory do you
Yeah.
know? is
Like,
the
you know,
real
it's like
question.
high school band. Like, it's like a melody. It's not like 4-part harmony or whatever. Like, it's
Do you
just
always
a
have
melody.
chords also written out for them or no?
No, just a
super
melody.
basic.
It's literally like
Perfect.
just like
Super
Do you have a
basic.
key?
sure.
Yeah, it's on a
All
a
right.
ring.
yeah?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Fun jar.
It's like, you know, basic like beginner's guitar, like
No,
you
I
know,
have that.
or piano or whatever. So it's like basic stuff. It's like, this is the melody. I don't know how to do anything else besides melody, and I don't know the words yet, but I can sing them when I get them. If you
Oh, you're going to be singing.
Yep.
Okay.
That's why normal rate, not coronation rate, because I'm gonna be in the front.
Understood.
Mm.
Okay.
So can you do it?
Yes.
I just need a band.
But you need to add the stuff to it, like, so it sounds good.
Yeah, we can improv.
Sounds good. Okay.
Just add all the words. All
No,
the
no,
No, no,
No,
I
not
got
the
the words. I
They
just don't know
need
how to
come
write
up,
them.
They just need to come up with the harmonies and chord progression.
So
Yeah.
he just has to try to match as she's singing words that he doesn't know because they're not written
Well,
down.
no, he's just playing the stuff on the music.
Yeah.
That's fine. He doesn't need to care about
It's
what she's
difficult.
saying.
The point is for it to be difficult.
It's
I feel
fine.
so bad for him.
Love
Don't.
this.
You're trying to
It's
swindle
fine.
me.
Okay, but after this, he's gonna be able to charge so much more because he's
Yeah.
gonna be able to say that
He's gonna be
I-
famous.
Exactly.
I helped with the coronation song.
What's your name again?
Coronation.
There's
My favorite thing to do, Chris.
So, first of all, there's 2 of them, and I didn't
Stevie
even
and
describe
Nick.
them. Yeah, never mind. They're so much better.
Stevie and
I
Nick.
had real
You're welcome.
names, and it doesn't matter. They're
Stevie
Stevie
and Nick.
and
There you
Nick.
go.
You're welcome. I was ready for this. Not like I play bards.
Okay, I was too, but like that's it's just better. It's
I
fine.
was so ready for this.
Yes.
Well, it's nice to meet you. I will be back in.
Not Bon and Jovi.
I guess I'm going to probably stay here because I told them I was going to be here. So I'll be at the bar drinking. You guys can practice.
Okay.
I don't know when it's happening.
Practice?
When my people get over here, they'll tell me and then I'll tell you.
Oh, your people, the crew? Who are you?
Oh, I'm Riven. I already told you that. Oh, right. Sorry. Who am I in the grand scheme of things?
Yeah.
I'm the surgeon on the ship for... I'm sorry. The Captain King will fail. He is the new... He's... He's the new...
Come on, you can do
We're
it.
there. We're almost there.
He's the new Captain King, and he's the one that's in charge, but Kithara... Kithara will be the one that is in charge of all of like the logistics and stuff, and she'll be here soon because she really needs a drink. But that's... You didn't need to know that, I guess. Anyways, so it's nice to meet you, Stevie and Nick. I'm gonna go get a drink now.
And they're just kind of staring.
Can we have Riven do all of the social interactions from now on, please?
Yep. Somehow, the ulcer's coming back in Kithara's stomach.
Oh, wait, you're not just like your eyes not just twitching, just
I feel something in the wind. Something's off. Why is my eye? Stop it.
Just
Sorry,
twitching
you
in front of the
okay?
town hall.
Something's off.
But as you reach the town hall, a small group gathers, and with that, those parting words and interaction, we will join, or please join us next week
For
for
coordination.
our new Pirate King's Coronation. Thank you all for watching. Once again, if you like what we're doing, please like the video and stream. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And if you haven't rung that bell, how are you supposed to know when we go live? We really appreciate it.
Exactly.
tell your friends.
Thanks all.